Yo. What up? I'm gonna swap to the screen because it's game 3. Where is my button? Hello? There's my button. Hello! Y'all see that? Thank you so much for the 40 months! Let's freaking go! Yeah, can y'all see that? Can we see? Does it look okay? Hi! Hopefully it looks okay. I'm gonna unmute. Okay. I'm gonna unmute it. And shush up Spotify. Okay, slay. This is game 3. We have a girly pop on stream. We're about to find out who moves on. No, my eye is actually actively still crying. So you guys need to tell me if you like this set of glasses better or the big ones. I have both. But here in spirit, it's okay. We have a lot of time. We're gonna be watching the rest of the finals. And then we'll play. Hi, Joe. What's up, Diaz? I think that... Ugh, I don't know, dude. This is a tough matchup. Sierra definitely brought it back in game 2, but... My shiny teeth blinded you. Okay. We have a Terra. We have a Terra onto Pickle Knight. I like that there's like different variations of Dragonite, but all of this scale shot propaganda, maybe I'll have to try. Or give scale shot another chance. Oh, that blood moon was wild. Did like 2 damage through that multi-scale. Oh! And Shadow Ball was enough.
Did get its most powerful attack
I could flip
previously in that turn, so it made the most of it.
Okay, but okay, so Tailwind goes up for Leonard. What are we doing on Sierra's side? Congrats. Okay, so we have Boom. See, but like, I don't know. Like, what can Rilladoom do here? You know, I mean, it can drum beat and make things slower, but like, high horsepower is only doing so much. Hi, Pats fan. Okay, so we're putting Rilladoom in on the other side. What's Sierra's Dragonite doing? Okay, Fake Out goes into the other slot. Oh. Tragic. Absolutely tragic.
And now Leonard, through repositioning, has the Fake Out pressure.
Ooh. Make it
Make
rain
I mean, we saw
with the boost. Oh, he gonna be greedy?
You have to wonder if at +2 how close these Pokemon
See, this is also the gripe that I have with multi-scale Dragonite is that it can get faked out, which I feel like makes you play a lot more passively. Oh, nice fake out crit. Because you don't want to get faked out and you don't want to break your multi-scale. And like, if you have enough boost, like, multi-scale also doesn't exist. You know? Oh, nice crit. Love that. Love that. But now with the, I mean, maybe it doesn't matter because of the multi-scale, but that still did like 10 billion damage.
But the Dragonite is still around, and it is like
is it freezing?
Thing on the field, and it can maintain that title because of extreme speed. So it can still do a little bit of damage.
I have a dancer team that I'll be using later.
You still have to worry about the Golden Go. And while Sneasler is going to get that defense boost it really wants, without that sword stance,
okay.
Game number 2,
yeah, there's still not in a great spot. There's still 1 turn of Tailwind left. But like, you can literally just protect Golden Go to stall out the turn of Tailwind. but
weak in front of even just a
I don't know.
squad.
This
That
is
being said, Sneasler threatens both of these
what does multi-skill do? It as long as Dragonite is at full HP, it halves the amount of damage that it takes from a move. But there are like multipliers that can break through multi-scale. Like back when Chen Pao was still allowed, Chen Pao could still one-shot Dragonite through multi-scale. Yeah, this is just, yeah, see, stalled out. If you just stall out the Tailwind here, and then this might be enough for Dragonite. Yeah, that was enough for Dragonite. So now, you just have Sneasler against 3 Pokemon. I mean, Sneasler's still the fastest thing, but, like, what's Sneasler gonna do to Golden Go?
Without the Swords Dance boost, this Golden Go is happy to resist any acrobatics.
And then Dragonite's gonna come back. I fear this might be it. I think this might be it. Yep. Oh. GG's. GG's.
Completely pinning Sierra there at the end of the game, but
oh no. Oh, hopefully it's better now. Oh, how tragic.
Game 1 very much was
Dang.
Leonard saying, "Hey, do you have a counter for Golden
well,
Go?" And Sierra saying,
we had a girly pop in Top Cut, which we love to see. Hi, what's up? So we love that for Sierra, repping the girls in Top Cut. Yeah, dude.
Showed me your counter.
That would, yeah. I wish that the Dancer team would have also gotten further too, because I thought that Dancer was I think it's crazy that Dancer did so well, because I believe that team went 8-3 last time I saw it. I don't know how it did for the rest of the day. Obviously, 8-3 wasn't enough to make Top Cut, but that's still really good.
He's been so close but never quite made it. It must feel so good to know that you are just
Hold on.
2 set wins away from finally getting that title.
Okay, do we keep these or do I put these on while they're interviewing? Which ones? Yeah, Simple Beam, Cloud9, Golduck, which is also crazy. Hi, Kappa. Yeah, which ones? Do we do big or do we keep small? This is the eye that keeps crying, you can tell because all the makeup is smudged. Oricorio? Dude, that's also my favorite Oricorio. The current ones? Hi, Starbreon. The big ones? The big ones? This is the small ones. Oh my god, I'm blind. This freaking eye, dude, needs to stop.
It's ready right now, so why don't we go ahead
oh my god.
See what Leonard has to say.
Ah! Bro, there's a hair that's like going across my eye. Oh my god, there.
How are you feeling now? You
okay.
your spot.
What do we think? The other ones or these ones?
I've said this before, but it's always so humbling.
Oh my god! Well, hello! I'm glad that you're back through the ads. I'm sorry. The ads were very annoying for that.
This is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, do we like these better?
And I want to talk about that set a little bit because we got a full
The big ones or the smaller ones?
Fantastic adjustments coming on game 2. I want to know your
The price dude, the freaking hair was like stabbing my eye.
Like a lot on the line.
Yeah. His match is next, I believe.
By main win condition, Sierra had a lot of trouble damaging it.
Oh my god.
For example, Dragonite can't do a lot of damage to it.
Big?
Roboom can
The
damage
big
it,
glasses?
but it's very fast, and so it's probably not trained to be as offensive. So high horsepower doesn't do as much.
We'll keep
Sneasler
these then.
can't do as much damage to it either. So protect the
We will
Golden Go
keep
and go from
these.
there.
Let me go back
I was
to...
hopeful in my game 2 that my Mousehold would survive a
There we go.
beating. It didn't. Getting a
There we
knockout
go.
poor Mousehold, it went down, but it serviced Golden Go the best.
Not only is this eye like literally constantly crying, but there's something in this eye too. It's really just my eyes said no context today, basically.
Almost sealed the game by itself.
And you talked about too,
I'm actually dying right now. I'm like,
able to come out to these events and everything else, and I want to know then like what it means to be in top 4 and how
here,
you're feeling
while this interview is occurring, let me also go grab the other stream.
See if I can do better than that today.
And do you have
Set
the
that
confidence
up.
that you can?
I think I can.
I love to hear
Go
that. Well,
live.
Is there any final words you have out there for the crowd? Yeah, I know you've done a lot of shoutouts, but if there's any that one's like, hey, you didn't hit me up yet.
I think I've given all my
And
shoutouts
go
already, but I'll
live.
reiterate, shoutouts to St. Louis area, shoutouts to Kansas City area,
Okay.
shoutouts to
Success.
Christian, who was helping me from home. Shoutouts to Charlie for the living legend Dragonite that actually got
The
to
small, yeah. Here, I'll swap back to intermission while they're interviewing. Okay, so we have, this is option number 1 for the glasses, which is the big ones that I always wear. Or we have option number 2, which are my backup pair of glasses that are smaller. So we have option 1, and we have option, oh god, option number 2. It is option number 2. Your contacts supposed to be, oh my god, ew, no, mine are monthly contacts, but like, I don't know why my eyes are like dying. So this is option number 2, the smaller, sleeker. These are they're both pink, technically. Or we can have big. We have 1, or we have 2, this is option 2.
That's fair.
Option 2. Or option number, oh god, option number 1, which is the big boys. The big boys. We have 1 or 2.
So no good options, really.
Waste of money is crazy. Yeah, pick your favorite, option 1 or option 2. Let me go back to this so you can actually see the screen. We have our next match coming up. We'll see who makes it into top 4. Big pink glasses. Oh yes, thank you. I will hydrate.
I know, it's a bit of a tongue twister, unfortunately.
Lorcy? Yeah. And we also had Sierra make it to top cut as well. She just got knocked out last turn. They went to game 3. No, this isn't finals. This is, we're gonna find out, who's in top 4.
Going all the way back to 2019 in Collinsville, getting a few top placements, and honestly, I mean, they're all 4.
Bro really just came in guns a-blazing. Bro said he is hot! Honestly, I respect it. I respect it. I know, I'm really excited for ZA too. Like the optometrist says 1 or 2. Yeah, you guys gotta pick. Do we want glasses number 1 or glasses number 2, which are the smaller one? Do I not agree? Listen, I think that I'm a very picky person, and I have a very specific taste. I have a very specific taste. I'm not saying that he's bad looking, just not my type. Not my type. What's up, Todra? A 4.5 hour drive? You should have. You absolutely should have. You better than me. No, it's okay. No, I can see the appeal. What's my type? I don't know. I feel like I said, I have a very specific type. I feel like I really like brown hair with like colored eyes, taller. They don't have to be like 6'8" or anything. Like taller, like 5'11" and up, and like good shape, like workout. Yeah, that's what I would say. That's what I would say. Diana type. A motorcycle boy? Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. I think a car person. Got me on the last one. No, he has a girlfriend. Not y'all try to set me up. Y'all really said Diana's lonely. Oh my god. I'm 4 foot something? Yeah, don't worry. Like, I experienced dating someone that was shorter and they traumatized me, so no thank you. I've never been traumatized the way that I have by a taller boy. Jalisco? I will not deny, I do enjoy the ethnic boys. I will say that. I do enjoy someone with a little spice.
a really good opportunity to find success in this.
Playing matchmaker? Chat thinks I'm lonely. They're trying to set me up.
It's all gonna come down to the plays. And admittedly,
Have me
you know,
swap
Wolf
glasses.
very good player,
The
very
best
good
team in the tournament? Why? Because of Zoroark?
So
Zoroark's
you do
cool.
have to wonder how much of that is gonna come into play as
You
well.
live in
But I
Guadalajara?
think that Alex
Nice.
has the strongest team possible.
Not Lord Farquaad. They were like, I think they were like 5'4".
I think this is going to
I think that's the shortest person I had ever dated. They were like 5'4".
Because both of these players, you know, are who they
Below 5
are.
foot?
Because these
Well, I
teams
mean,
are
I don't think
your
that's very
Alex's
common.
team. Everyone coming to this tournament
What
should
starter am I
have
picking?
or those
Chikorita.
Pokemon. If you didn't, then you are not here.
No, not shorter than
Regional
me.
championship.
Not shorter than me. Yeah, they were like 5'4". It was many moons ago, and they're blocked on everything now.
Yesterday, it was just like, okay, what are my
Like I said, I've never been traumatized like that by somebody that was not that short. So I tried it.
So both of these players should be
Wasn't for me.
well-versed
Was absolutely
in
not for
what each of
me.
these teams can do.
Yeah, and the fact that
Listen.
are still
Listen, chat.
despite
I fear
you can
that
only imagine it feels like the entire
nobody would
tournament
ever actually know if I ever actually dated someone.
show
I think
how
I would just
strong
keep it
players they are.
to myself,
Take those expectations and
just
turn them on their
out of
heads and
respect
make
for them.
those assumptions work against them, and I think that's a really cool thing to do.
Why am I? Oh, I didn't go to Milwaukee. I'm gonna go to Vegas.
The play style of this team, even though on paper it looks
Go
very
put them
familiar
after
to
saying
what
the team is crazy.
All right, well, it is time
Oh, try new
to
things,
hop
facts.
into our
Not Kevin
first
Hart.
match game of this final match of our
Ay,
top
ay, ay.
8. Wolf Glick versus Alex.
I did just find out that one of my favorite fitness influencers, who is married, is pregnant, which is so cute. I love that.
Is it?
I'm so happy for her.
Is it?
No,
Hi.
it is the Zoroark and the Ursa
Yeah,
Luna,
Vegas is so
really
close.
threatening
I can just drive there. Thank God. Thank God.
options
Okay, well now we're about to see if Wolf makes it to the next round. So this is game 1. Mr. Champ, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. World Champ.
Interestingly enough, hiding the
Why was it so traumatizing? Oh, they were absolutely emotionally manipulative and abusive. That's why.
surprise, the secret's out, but
Mm,
ultimately
that was a really quick lock-in for turn 1. Live in Utah? You'll go to Vegas? Nice. Okay, we have a turn 1 Terra Rip on
Yes, speaking of huge amounts
Ursa
of
Luna.
damage, the terrestrialization from the
Golden Go
Ursa
is gonna
Luna
protect.
into that Terra normal.
Grassy Glide is gonna go into the Zoroark.
Golden Go does not want to get
Breaks the disguise.
from this Zoroark or an Earth Power or a potential
Icy Wind is gonna go out, but is obviously not gonna go into the what's-its-face, Golden Go. Which is really unfortunate because that Golden Go is now probably going to move before the Ursa Luna and be able to fire off a Make It Rain.
Terra normal plus the life orb, that blood moon and the chip. Rillaboom
Okay, well, we did get rid of the Rillaboom literally turn 1, but still not the best position, at least for both Zoroark and Ursa Luna staring at a Golden Go. Because obviously, like, Zoroark goes down. It will be able to get an Icy Wind off this turn, though, since we were able to get rid of the Rillaboom that turn. Sneasler's coming out. I'm learning the TCG. Emotionally manipulating is the worst, I know.
Unless they terrestrialize away.
All right, and I love this switch in from
So it looks like
Alex.
he is
the one
debating
Pokemon
swapping
on
out
the 6
Ursa
Pokemon
Luna
that can outspeed
and then
the
Icy
Zoroark,
Winding.
which means that after that chip damage,
But-
Sneasler can prevent the Zoroark from going off with an Icy Wind.
Oh,
and
bro's
taking
second
control
guessing.
of the speed for this entire
Bro
game
is
for
second
Wolf.
guessing.
Yeah, so Grassy Seed really showing its value right now, and I think this is
Earth
probably the
Power.
that Alex practiced last night when he went home.
Earth Power,
Really
Bitter
early
Malice.
terrain. Wolf does not have an opportunity to remove terrain. You're able to keep Sneasler safe, and then once you get
Hyper
verification that, hey,
Earth
I'm
Power.
here, how's it going?
Protect.
You're able to send
Okay,
it
so it looks like he does value the Zoroark more than the Ursa Luna.
With close combat.
Zoroark's hair covers its entire face. Bro is so edgy. Close combat goes into Ursa Luna. It lives on 2!
Points. Wolf clicks. Ursa Luna will hang on just barely. If this Golden Go
Since that Ursa Luna did live on 2, that also leads me to believe that that Sneasler is Jolly and not Adamant, since it didn't pick up that KO.
One of them is Golden Go, and we also saw
Which is good information to know moving forward in the battle.
speed control with Tailwind, but also then you just have Whimsicott next to Zoroark, which feels really bad.
It feels really bad, but
But now, this Zoroark is still just kind of here.
you do still have some damage potential.
I mean, I guess you could try to go in for some speed control. Happy 6 months, Rain Dance! I think that's really your only option here is to try to set up that speed control with the Tailwind to make sure that you are outspeeding the Sneasler.
Absolutely right. These are two more
Or, what did he just click into? Did he just click into, what did my brother in Christ click into with Whimsicott?
and then get out of the way.
What are you clicking? Is that Encore?
Out of the way.
My brother in Christ, you are cycling through your moves so fast. Okay, he is encoring. Encoring into close combat, it looks
You're
like.
gonna see another make it rain so that your Golden Go will just resist.
And swapping Zoroark in for Golden Go, which is not a bad play because then you're encored into close combat, which is obviously not going to do anything really to Whimsicott. It's going to be immune when it comes to both Zoroark and Golden Go. Golden Go is probably just going to go for either a Protect or opt for a Make It Rain, which is not going to really do anything to another Golden Go swap. But now,
The Incineroar will switch.
with the Incineroar swapping in, this is definitely a turn for the worst.
Neither can deal much of anything to it. Zoroark, though, will switch out, so that means the Golden Go is coming back out on the field.
So Golden Go is coming out here, but right now, Golden Go's not very excited to be in front of number 1, another Golden Go, and number 2, an Incineroar. Happy 35 months, Pat Fan, that's crazy! This Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hi, Lady Kiwi! I am doing well.
Play there, you do give up.
So we do see the Terra Water on the Golden Go. Obviously, Encore is going to fail because of the swap, and it's going to fail forever because you can't Encore a Golden Go and you also can't Encore a Dark type. At least not with Prankster.
This nasty plot was a bit of a
So
greedy
that
read. I mean,
that was actually a crazy read because he was able to set up a nasty plot to gain back some of that momentum since he did already make it rain multiple
that's
times.
not what happened.
No, we're watching Wolf and Alex play.
Pep talk before
I'm just yapping about what's happening.
very good spot.
Rest that I feel old. Hi, Matt.
To start doing these
Okay, we do see the Make It Rain. Make It Rain is going to go ahead and take out the Whimsicott, and it does a significant amount of damage onto the Golden Go. Thank you so much for the follow! Which, that leaves this Incineroar open to just simply go for a knockoff, which a knockoff would probably be enough, if not a Flare Blitz.
No icy winds connected.
Either one is going to pick up the KO here. Shadow Ball is going to go into the other Golden Go. It's going to bring it to just under half. Knockoff is going to go into Golden Go, and obviously that is enough to take it out, which leaves him with just a Zoroark, which means it's time to adjust for game 2.
Where'd they go, buddy?
I think Wolf dropped the glasses underneath.
Yeah, I think the Whimsicott's a little slow and relies on Tailwind. Do I think he should have Tailwinded? I don't know how useful a Tailwind would have been, like, in that position with Golden Go in front of, like, both Incineroar and an opposing Golden Go. I think he was just kind of, like, backed up against a wall.
The Zoroark is faster than everything on my team, except for Sneasler, except for Zoroark.
Not a singular stutter. Until then.
Trying to the forward state where
Is this a DLC? No, this is a competition.
you have an option on both sides, right? You had the
So now he's basically just like figuring out what he wants to do for game 2. Obviously, this is GG's. He can't do anything. Because Alex still has 3 Pokemon left and he has a low health Zoroark. Bittermouth is gonna go into the Golden Go. That gives you information too, knowing that the Golden Go does have a bit of special attack bulk to it, because that Bitter Malice did not do enough to KO, and Golden Go wasn't particularly the most healthy Pokemon on the field, so that's also great information to know moving forward into game 2.
had that constant
Not with that attitude.
the key Pokemon of Wolf's
Fake Tears in Golden Go? I ran that at one point. Thank you so much for the lurk!
Because it honestly felt a little bit like
Yeah, after he swapped into Golden Go, there was really, like, no momentum on his side.
Icy winds connected for
Oh my gosh, Lady Kiwi, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the streams. You know, there is DLC uniforms as well, so you can change your outfit. Yeah, okay, I think that there was a lot of crucial information that we learned from game 1. Number 1, we learned that Alex's Sneasler is most likely Jolly since it didn't pick up the KO on Ursaluna that turn, and it's not like it got intimidated or anything. Number 2, Whimsicott is slower than we thought. Number 3, the Golden Go on Alex's side does seem to have a bit of special attack investment in it, since Bitter Malice wasn't able to pick up the KO from under half health either. So, we have a lot of information that we can use to adjust in game 2, so we'll see how he actually ends up using that information. Also, these kinds of things are why you always see a lot of the top players scribbling in notebooks, is because they run. No, it's not the finals. This is the top cut. It's because things like that are things that you can think about moving forward. You can't actually encore a Golden Go. Golden Go's ability, good as gold, doesn't allow it to be encored. How in the world did you figure all that out? It's just information that you pick up throughout the entire battle, and that's why I said that's why a lot of the top players have notebooks that they write down different calculations. They write down how much damage you can see on the HP bar. It's just a lot. Balance online, schoolwork, and gaming. It is rough. It's a lot. How did I like fake tears in Golden Go? I think it's useful. However, it also is very heavily reliant on your Whimsicott staying alive for as long as possible. So, you know. Yeah, Golden Go's ability is stupid, but it also makes it so that it can't get helping handed or anything. You can heal it though. You can pollen puff it. This is the Milwaukee Regionals. This is top 8. So we're about to find out if Wolf is going to make it into top 4. He just lost game 1, but now we just started game 2. He did start with Tailwind this time. So we might be able to actually see some speed control on his end and not rely on the actual Zoroark for all of the speed control. How did I get into this? One of my friends introduced me to EVs and IVs, and ever since then, I've been into it. These are pros, yes. Okay, so we are going to see, like, the typical Protect Tailwind turn 1. Very safe turn. I want to say that Nasty Plot is going to come out, but it looks like he was not playing as, like, greedy that time, and he just wants to get rid of speed control as fast as possible. But now he is going to be at -1.
That Whimsicott did the one thing it does.
What do you get if you win? A lot of money. Okay. So now Tailwind is on the field. He doesn't have to worry about getting outsped now. But now he has to figure out how to get rid of this Golden Go, because the Golden Go was the one that was causing the most issues on Alex's side. Hi, Marissa! So now, I want to say more than likely, we're probably going to see either a Protect, a Swap, or a Terra from Golden Go. We know that Blood Moon is enough to pick up the KO on Rillaboom, which is also kind of scary. But Grassy Glide is also on the table too, which does obviously do a significant amount into Ursaluna.
Still have to deal with those mind
oh, well, welcome. We're so glad to have you here. Welcome to the chat.
Shadow Ball into a Golden Go that's actually a Zoroark.
All competitive battles in VGC are best of 3. Thank you so much for the follow. Waiting to evolve your Spirigatito and your Cacnea. I love Spirigatito. Hello. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so we are going to see a Terra on Wolf's side into that normal type, so it's not going to take quite as much from any type of grass type move, since we did lose that ground typing. Grassy Glide is going to go into Ursaluna, do significantly less damage now. Shadow Ball is going to go into this Golden Go, and we'll see if it's enough to actually pick up the KO. It is enough, so right away, a huge threat taken off of the table, and this Ursaluna is free to just single target into the Rillaboom. It is going to be a Hyper Voice. It might not be enough to pick up this actual KO. Not enough. Not enough. Definitely needed to be a Blood Moon, but that was the safer choice in case the Shadow Ball didn't pick up the KO, because I think he was playing that way because he saw that there was special defense investment based off of how much Bitter Malice did in game 1.
The other one being the Incineroar. So if you can force it out on the field now, and then maybe
I am so ready for ZA. So now we are going to see the Incineroar come out. Obviously, both of these are special attackers. They don't care about any attack drops here. He can't fake out the Golden Go, but he can fake out the Ursaluna. However, he doesn't even really need to threaten a fake out in this position, because the Incineroar is already putting a lot of offensive pressure on Golden Go, being both a fire and dark type. It can either go for a knockoff or even go for a Flare Blitz if his Incineroar does have Flare Blitz to try and pick up the KO on Golden Go, or just do a significant amount of damage. It looks like he is going to try to pick up the KO on this Incineroar as fast as possible to see how much this Blood Moon does. It's not the Assault Vest variant of Incineroar, so it should take quite a bit of damage from this Blood Moon. Rillaboom is going to swap out here, and we're going to see what Alex's fourth and final Pokemon is. So it is going to be that Sneasler, so it is going to get that Grassy Seed defense boost, so it will be able to take any physical attacks a lot better, but Wolf only has special attackers on the actual screen right now, so there's really not a lot that the Grassy Seed is doing besides actually activating Unburden. He did recognize that most likely there was a fake out there, and Rillaboom can't really do anything to Golden Go, so I think that Nasty Plot was actually really safe there, and now he is going to go for that Protect, and Ursaluna might swap out here to keep it safe from the close combat.
Wolf still has access to Icy Wind in the back if something gets knocked out. Or
I'm choosing Chikorita for my starter.
And you still have the opportunity to go on the...
I know, ZA looks like it's going to be so much fun. So close.
Protect. You can force Alex down to his final 2 Pokemon and then figure out the pin from there.
So with this swap, if close combat does go into the Ursaluna slot, it's going to not do anything because Zoroark is obviously a normal and ghost type Pokemon. Sneasler is going to play it safe this turn and use Protect. And Incineroar, we'll see who Incineroar actually targeted into. If it targeted into the Ursaluna slot with a knockoff, that might be huge. It was a Flare Blitz, so we do know that Flare Blitz is on the Incineroar now, which means that Golden Go is not going to like that. However, Golden Go can't tear away from either the Dark type weakness or the Fire weakness because we already saw the Terra Normal on Ursaluna. So he has to play around those 2 really big weaknesses.
Had the Sneasler gone for a close combat into the Ursaluna, would not have attacked the Zoroark. So in the end,
Chikorita is not ugly.
That the Incineroar would be targeting the Nasty Plot. How could you not?
Gliscor? I don't think so. Who do I think will win? I think right now it's still anybody's game. It really depends on how these next couple of turns go because Wolf does have a lot of momentum here, but with the acrobatics, the Unburden, and the fact that Golden Go is facing down a Pokemon that is like really good into it, Golden Go might go down this turn. Incineroar is going to go down, or its attack is going to go down. And that is a huge amount of damage on that Incineroar, which means that even if Golden Go goes down this turn, Ursaluna is going to be able to pick up the KO on that Incineroar. Flare Blitz is going to go out, and he doesn't even get the KO because of the attack drop, but he does get knocked out! Or did he hang on? He hung on with the recoil. Little bit of grassy terrain heals. And it looks like Rillaboom is going to come back on the field. There is so much momentum on Wolf Glick's side right now that I don't think that Alex can do a lot in this situation. He does have access to things like Grassy Glide, but Grassy Glide is single target, and Incineroar is going to be slower than both Golden Go as well as Zoroark. So he basically has to pick and choose who he's going to attack into. Oh no, our stream is lagging. Okay, we're good.
But you're really hoping that Wolf makes a bit of a misplay here.
Yeah, you're really hoping for a misplay here.
Yeah, my eyes were watering, so I had to wear glasses today. We are going to see a Terra on Alex's side. And it is going to be on that Rillaboom. Rillaboom is going to be Terra Fire, probably trying to avoid any type of... I believe the Zoroark had acrobatics, or maybe I'm tripping. But we are going to see a Protect from Zoroark. Zoroark, once again, its hair is covering its entire face. Golden Go is going to go ahead and Protect to kind of scout out. So we are just getting a double Protect just to see what is happening on the other side. So Rillaboom is going to be able to take any type of Steel type attacks a lot better, but there is an entire Ground type in the back still. Which means Rillaboom's still not very safe. It was Icy Wind.
And then get it to a 2v1 situation against the Ursaluna, which honestly isn't.
So Make It Rain is going to probably be able to pick up the KO on Incineroar, but I don't know if it's going to be able to. I don't even think that Rillaboom has enough HP to survive this Make It Rain. Grassy Glide is going to go into Golden Go, bring it down to 24 HP. Icy Wind is going to go out, chip down Rillaboom just a little bit more.
No real tricks except for the, mind games of do I trust my eyes or not? These were the real.
And we are going to see how much this Make It Rain does, and it's not enough. So we are going to be going to a game 3. I don't even think the crit mattered there.
Game 2 and force game 3.
A good attempt there by Alex to try and pick up the knockout on that Golden Go with the Grassy Glide, but that just was not going to happen. And
That was the hope. That was the dream.
Yeah, I know. You have to take your shot, right? And I do think that getting a little bit of information.
I think that Hisu and Zoroark is really good to utilize. But I think that you need to be able to use it well. Oh no, my Wi-Fi. Okay, we're fine. We're back. We're back. My Wi-Fi.
Which is what we've been seeing sort of consistently from this team.
Yeah.
So I do have to wonder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that even though he did not get the result he wanted in game 1, he was able to adjust really well based on all the information that he got, which is all the information that I was talking about.
But it's just such a mind game, and it's such a difficult thing to play around at this point in time because you also have.
So now we see how both players play in game 3. The skill level of Hisu and Zoroark goes way past the average player. I think that Hisu and Zoroark's typing is broken. I think its typing is actually crazy. Being a normal and a ghost type at the same time is wild. Because really the only way that you can hit it is with like dark type attacks. Like you can't use fighting on it. You can't use ghost because it's immune to both of them. Like what do you mean? It's really fast. It has some great supportive moves like Icy Wind, and the fact that it does have its ability and it can disguise itself as a different Pokemon is really useful in the sense that like the other player basically has to guess like, is that a Zoroark or is that your actual Pokemon? I mean, there's some times when it doesn't really work, like when the one that they tweeted out where it was like Ursaluna next to another Ursaluna, but like even at that point, you need to figure out which Ursaluna is the real Ursaluna.
There's no Zoroark. Is the Zoroark in the front, in the back, on the side, on the left, on the right? Who knows? Maybe it's
is Wolf
exactly.
Well, heading into
hope to go to Worlds next year. Ooh, I hope you do. All right, so it looks like Wolf is going to stick with the Whimsicott and Ursaluna lead, and Alex is going to stay with the Rillaboom and Golden Go lead as well. So it looks like both players are sticking with their leads. And it looks like, once again, Wolf is just going to go for a Tailwind and Protect turn. Never mind, he changed his mind. I think he's going to go offensive and go for a Blood Moon. Perhaps into the Golden Go to try to get some early damage onto it. So we are going to see the Terra come out. Terra normal. He's also banking on the fact that Rillaboom doesn't fake out Ursaluna this turn. Fake out is going to go into the Blood Moon Ursaluna, so that didn't work out the way that he wanted it to. Tailwind goes up, and we'll see what this Golden Go ends up doing. And it is going to go straight for a Make It Rain, which means Ursaluna is going to go down turn 1! With no Terra is burned, Ursaluna is down, the critical hit was able to pick up the KO, so that means that Wolf is now officially down to his last 2 Pokemon.
Ursaluna going down as well, taking Wolf's terrestrialization.
With Ursaluna off of the field, there's really not a lot that he can use to hit Golden Go. But I guess we have to wait to see what his final 2 Pokemon are. It is going to be Incineroar and Golden Go, so he does still have a chance with his own Incineroar putting pressure onto the Golden Go, but we know that the Golden Go is also Terra Water, which means he is going to have to play against a potential Terra Water Golden Go. So he is going to go ahead and nasty plot with his own Golden Go.
Back is against the wall. Just lost a double KO. Both of his Pokemon, Whimsicott and Ursaluna. And who does he choose to take him back into this game?
Yeah, I think it was very risky of him to assume that that Rillaboom wasn't going to fake out into that slot.
Your trusty partner Pokemon, you gotta rely on them in tough situations.
Look at these Golden Goes staring each other down. They're so goofy. Hi, Victor. You never seen Zoroark? Oh, I know, right? Zoroark's so cute. I love Zoroark. So it looks like the Golden Go is going to stay safe potentially here. But he does have to also now face off against the opposing Incineroar. Rillaboom is also going to go ahead and swap out here, so we are going to see Alex's 4th and final Pokemon as well. And it is going to be that Sneasler
will
activating the Grassy Seed, getting that defense boost, and of course activating Unburden, making sure that Sneasler is now the fastest thing on the field that does have close combat available to hit that Incineroar. And without any Intimidate drops, it will do quite a bit of damage. Will it be enough to pick up the KO? Definitely depends on training. And like I said, most likely that Sneasler is Jolly, so it might not be enough to one-hit KO, but it all comes down to how these Pokemon are trained. Make It Rain and Knockoff are going to go into the Incineroar slot.
Went for the fake out, hoping to maybe try and get to the opening, try to get some damage down. But at the end of the day, it was the nasty plot that you really needed. But
will champions allow multiple gimmicks? I'm not sure.
Have to start dealing damage because Alex still has all 4 Pokemon available, and it's going to be
close combat is going to go into this Incineroar, and it is not going to be enough. I told you that Sneasler was Jolly. I told you that Sneasler was Jolly. Adamant would have picked up that KO. We do see a Make It Rain coming out. Gonna be enough to take out the Sneasler.
Good damage to Alex's Incineroar as well, but with the damage onto Incineroar.
And we'll see which Incineroar actually ends up being faster. Wolf's Incineroar is going to be faster. The knockoff does come out. However, we are going to see the opposing Incineroar use knockoff into the Golden Go, and it lives on 5. Golden Go is still in this.
Knocks off the metal coat. And it's going to take more than a couple of turns of grassy terrain recovery for Golden.
Try update champions per format. Oh, that's right. Yes, the Mirror Herb did give it a defense boost as well.
In regards to just priority, these Pokemon are at such low health. A Grassy Glide will be able to knock them out very quickly.
We are going to see the knockoff go into the Golden Go slot. No, into the Incineroar slot. Most likely expecting a Protect from the opposing Golden Go.
Have enough left in the tank for one more attack. So he's finding an opening.
Protect does come out, so that was a great read. And we know once again that his Incineroar is faster than the other Incineroar, which this will hopefully be enough to pick up this KO here. However, Golden Go is in Grassy Glide range, so once that Rillaboom comes back out onto the field, it might not be enough here.
Incineroar, though, does go down because Wolf's Incineroar knocks it off once more. So now Alex will be bringing back in the Rillaboom, and it's Rillaboom and Golden Go up against the Golden Go and Incineroar on Wolf's side that has just barely made
that. Just because you saw that in the trailer doesn't mean that they're going to allow multiple gimmicks in an actual format.
This is where
so we are going to see a Protect, and it is going to be a Flare Blitz into the opposing Golden Go.
Have to wonder how the targeting will work out for Alex.
This is once again also assuming that the Rillaboom won't fake out into the Incineroar, but we are going to see the Terra Water go into the Golden Go. Which means that if Incineroar is able to get this Flare Blitz off, it's not going to do like a significant amount of damage.
Absolutely, the water terrestrialization on the Golden Go.
It is going to be a fake out. With Make It Rain coming out, this is definitely going to be able to pick up the KO onto the Incineroar.
Well, Wolf will take this Make It Rain from the Golden Go.
A super mega crit. Oh, to both of them, right?
Unfortunately,
and for his Golden Go to tough it out so that he wouldn't feel sad.
That means Alex Aaron is going to take out Wolf Glick in the top 8 and advance to the semifinals.
And it looks like Alex will be the one that moves on to Top Cut. Shadow Ball is going to go into the Golden Go to pick up this final KO. A great match. Unlimited, I'm feeling good.
Huge confidence boost going into the next round of this tournament and an incredible accomplishment.
Golden Go's actually a raid Pokemon. It is +6 now, literally.
Game 1 and Game 3, Wolf was able to force a Game 2, but in that third game, the critical hit on the Ursaluna took away a huge offensive piece for Wolf. But even still, he had to play so much to get out.
I think the turn 1 was a little bit too risky. I think that it would have been a much different story. Thank you so much for the follow. A much different story if he had just gone for Tailwind Protect. Obviously, Whimsicott goes down, but Whimsicott does its job, and he still has a completely healthy Ursaluna that is now faster than whatever else is on the field and is able to do a lot more damage. But because he banked on no fake out going into the Ursaluna slot,
you know, sometimes
got hit by a
that's just how the
crit.
game goes, and I do think that Alex, you know, took a situation that was given to him in terms of
It's the way the cookie crumbles. That is the way the cookie crumbles. That's why this game is so hard to like be good at, because things like critical hits happen, making reads that don't happen, things missing, flinches, so many things that are out of your control. And that's why it's so hard to actually win regionals.
Neutralize the Zoroark and then also just sort of outplay it. You know, had the pieces there in all 3 games. Of course, you know, game 2 recognize that, okay, I can't just let the Ursaluna be safe and get off a free.
That's what that's what I'm saying. I don't know why he banked on no fake out going into Ursaluna. I think that it was a safer play to Tailwind Protect, let Whimsicott go down, bring in something new, and then still have a full health Ursaluna after that. Yeah, he's out.
And then when he got the roll, then he was able to push the advantage.
Even if he didn't get the role in that,
Alex looked relieved, yeah.
Tailwind, at least those Pokemon would have had so much chip on them by that
A
point.
comparison to yourself to say a plushie is huge compared to— what do you mean? Hi, Alex. That's what I'm saying. I think that it was too risky of a play to bank on the fact that Ursaluna or that fake out wouldn't go into the Ursaluna. I think that that's like the most logical play.
Our next semi-finalist, Alex Aaron. Let's
So-
hear directly from him. Sierra, take it away.
No, yeah, he's out. Yeah, right now we're at single elimination.
Here with our final semifinalists here at Milwaukee.
So now that was the last top 8 match. So now it's top 4.
How are you feeling going into that matchup?
Lorcy! Yes, sir! That's what we go. That's who we rooting for now. That's who we rooting for now.
Quite annoying at times, but
I will not acknowledge you.
yeah, that was the scariest thing, and I was able to overcome it. Ursaluna, of course, is really strong, but unfortunately, I mean, it can't make it rain very well, so without an assault vest.
One is an item and one is a mechanic.
Talk about the preparation.
What are we talking about?
Something like the Zooey and Zoroark.
Yeah, I think it was just he took too big of a risk by not protecting that turn.
Going into the matches, kind of like your thought process,
Team
to
Dylan.
kind of mitigate that risk, or just how you play into it.
Yeah, we don't know anything about champions, unfortunately.
I really can't
Unfortunately.
afford to let him get any like blood moons off on me at all. So the idea was just to always like grassy glide the slot that was not blood moon in order to cover for that. If I could chip
No, the
Gengar
Gengar was huge.
A little bit
Need some melanin on the screen. Bags! Let him know! Let him know!
Ideally do damage to Ursaluna, and
Let him know.
I usually KO Ursaluna.
What does he even gain if he doesn't protect? I mean, the only thing that he would gain in that position was possibly getting a Blood Moon, like, turn 1 onto the Golden Go just to get more damage down, but, like, I just don't see a world where he wouldn't fake out into Ursaluna that turn. Because what? If you don't fake out, you get maybe Grassy Glide damage into Ursaluna, which does really nothing.
Just protecting kind of makes that.
It doesn't OHKO, right? But I mean, like, the only reason I could see why he did that is because he wanted to get more damage onto Golden Go earlier in the game, since Golden Go was such an issue in the previous games.
The read, you know, so yeah, and then I got rewarded with the crit too, which was nice, but I just sped the game up. But
Did they allow Z moves and Megas in Gen 7 or not? No, it was either or, I believe.
You got a lot of top fours.
I believe.
Now, and I want to know, is like the pressure on because you're trying to top that performance?
Both games he lost when Ursaluna went down, had a chance to switch Ursaluna into Zoroark onto a yeah. Yeah.
I believe I'm fighting Leonard, right?
Yeah, I think that preserving the Ursaluna was probably like his win condition, just because Ursaluna was like the best matchup into Alex's team.
Matchup there, so hopefully get to see continue forward. Now, before you go get ready, everything else, any shoutouts, any final words before your match?
You could do both?
Of course. Shout out
at the same time in competitive.
Sets. Shoutouts to Lele and Tabu for making this awesome team. Specifically, Tabu made the Encore variants, which is so much better than
the Como player still there?
Shoutouts to
I don't like
Nick
Como.
and Chicago crew for driving me here.
The more you know.
I couldn't do it without you. And
the more
yeah,
you know.
For supporting me at home. I'm forever grateful.
And congratulations on the top 4. Best of luck in your match. Hopefully see you in the finals. As for us, it's about time for the semifinals to start. So now let's kick it over to our casters to get us started.
All right. Oh, look at his dart tricks. He has little bats on his tie. Okay, Batman.
some long drawn out Pokemon, get a few battles going in there.
Absolutely. I mean, we've already
I'll do some battles later.
So I'm hoping that these top 4s will deliver. We've got 4 incredible.
Was that Sierra? Yes, she's so cute. I love her. I love the little bows that she had in her hair.
And most notably, we will have a new regional champion at the end.
Second half, you'll have fun. Woo!
Looking for their first regional championship.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Rosemary? Oh, I know. I love what she did with her hair, with the blue and the, or not the blue, the turquoise and the green.
For themselves, but only one player's gonna be able to do it. 3 are gonna fall by the wayside.
Lorcy! That's who I'm rooting for now, is Lorcy.
First up, we've got Lorcy versus
All right, we got a good match coming up.
Best tournament performances. Lorcy has actually found himself in.
She was Nimona. Yes. Oh yeah, I saw that. She was so cute.
A little bit ago, but of course those top 4s.
Lorcy. Okay, we got a Ninetales mirror here. That's interesting. Okay, Ninetales mirror, which means that both of them are gonna have to deal with the snow. How many Golden Goes so far? All the Golden Goes. I think Golden Go is like #1 in usage for day 2 or something crazy like that. Something crazy. Like Golden Go is so good in this format. Who's gonna Veil first? Some of them don't carry Veil. Some of them are strictly attacking. Which honestly, sometimes I feel like I might prefer an attacking Ninetales over Veil. So it looks like Lorcy does have Veil on his Ninetale. And he is running the Yawn set on Ursaluna, which I feel like is a tech that was very like interesting to see because I feel like this is a newer tech that people have been trying out, is the Yawn on the Ursaluna. And he is going to be running Acrobatic Sneasler as well over the Dire Claw, which personally, I think I like Acrobatics over Dire Claw. #1, I've been burned by Dire Claw too often, and #2, Dire Claw can't do anything to Golden Go or anything that Terra steals, so. Oh, thank you.
The Ninetales on both sides, and so that's where you got
yeah,
the
Sinistra.
minute differences between the sets as well as the
half the teams are mirrors, yeah. Yeah, I think that like Dire Claw for me personally has fallen out of favor. I don't like the gambling aspect of it, and I don't like that it can't touch steel types. What does Grassy Seed do? Grassy Seed #1 activates Sneasler's Unburden because it's a consumable item. So when Sneasler touches grassy terrain, the seed activates and goes away. And Unburden is activated, which doubles Sneasler's speed. And also, because Sneasler loses its item when it touches the grassy terrain, it also increases the power of Acrobatics.
Like a really big way to deal with that Blood Moon Ursaluna is going
Hi.
to be this Rillaboom. The Assault Vest could prove to be very
Is Yawn normal? It's definitely a newer tech. It's a newer tech that people are running.
because even while you look at the
I know, I hope so. I hope Ninetales wins another one. I don't know. I don't like King Gambit in this format, personally. When Sneasler touches grass. Yeah, Sneasler is not a gamer. Sneasler literally touches grass.
And Ninetales, we saw how much damage it can put
Tech on tech on tech.
Riley earlier has a similar possible impact.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally don't like King Gambit in this format because I feel like so many things threaten King Gambit that it feels like such a big Terra hog. Like, there's so many things that use fighting type attacks. There's so many things that use ground type attacks. Like, he's so... And this one's got the Terra Fire, so he doesn't even lose his ground type weakness. I mean, sure, there's Sinistra to keep it safe with, like, Rage Powder, but still. Half the literally. This is, what's it called? This is Milwaukee. Yeah, see, so this Alola Ninetales doesn't run Aurora Veil, which I think, personally, I kind of like that Ninetales better. Because you're able to run, like, Blizzard, Icy Wind, and other moves that you can use outside of just, like, Aurora Veil. Aurora Veil is nice, but unless you're holding Light Clay, it doesn't last for as long as I feel would be useful. It expires a lot faster, so I think that, like, in this format, it's almost more useful for Ninetales to attack, because Ninetales is a great special attacker, especially in the snow with Blizzard, since Blizzard has no accuracy checks in snow. Chance to freeze, big damage onto any ground types. Yeah, I guess, yeah, the Earthquakers don't care about Rage Powder.
Immediately, the Ninetales are matched up against each other.
Yeah, exactly, that too. Is just that sometimes for me, Veil doesn't feel worth it in these situations. But then again, I'm more of a hyper-offensive player, so, like, I feel like that's why I like the attacky one better. Speedy Tails with Encore, yeah, I think that Encore is a nice tech to have too, just because you know that Ninetales is usually one of the fastest things on the field, barring like a Sneasler, or obviously barring like Tailwinds or any type of like speed drops. So Encore is nice to make, like, punish things like passive plays like Protect, or even setup plays like nasty plots or whatever. And obviously not on Golden Goal. Golden Goal's immune to Encore, but I just think that it's a nice thing to have. This one is Terra Ground, Terra Blast, which I find interesting as well. Which is also a really good counter into a lot of the other steel types that normally wouldn't be able to... Ninetales wouldn't be able to hit for very effective. So we are going to see the attack drop on Rillaboom. Icy Wind comes out to lower the the speed on both of them, and also breaks the Focus Sash, which is very important. Breaking the Sash is huge. So we are going to see a Blizzard come out, which means that the Sash is also broken on the other Ninetales. Woodhammer's going to go into this Incineroar. It's going to do not a lot of damage due to resisted and also at the Intimidate drop. No, Wolf lost, unfortunately.
The main target for that, the Ursaluna, was free and gone off the field by that point. Incineroar, a very safe switch in to intimidate the Rillaboom, resist Blizzard.
So now...
This turn,
Now I feel like it's almost more beneficial to... Does this Rillaboom have U-turn? No, it doesn't.
Crucially, the Ninetales and Rillaboom both slow down, so Rillaboom likely slower than the
Oh, thank you! I caster.
Well, and you know, that's on top of the ice damage.
I don't, yeah, Lorcy's kind of in a weird position right now because it's not safe for him to swap anything, but it's also, like, not ideal that he can't really do any damage here. He has, like, no momentum. He's, like, stagnant. Encore comes out and goes into the Woodhammer. And Knockoff is going to go into the Rillaboom, knocking off that Assault Vest, which means that any future special attacks are going to do a ton of damage into Rillaboom. We do see the Aurora Veil, which is going to mitigate a little bit of that damage, but at this point, that actually did quite a bit into the Ninetales.
I think it's really interesting prioritization to see the Encore into Woodhammer.
Yeah, well, I mean, Rillaboom can't take any attack anymore. It's at 47 HP.
Didn't want to risk that a high horsepower was going to come out and do good damage.
But like I said, it's not really safe for him to swap. I almost want him to just let the Rillaboom go down here, but it looks like he's going to swap into Sneasler.
Still did significant damage to Ninetales on the other side.
I feel like he has to take the L on the Rillaboom.
Ninetales that isn't available on Dylan's side means that future damage is going to be less.
Ninetales did get its Sash back. So as long as, yeah, Ninetales got its Sash back, so it lives 2 hits at least, which means it does come down to, is he gonna double into the Ninetales slot? Because Icy Wind did go out, so we know that the other Ninetales is obviously faster. Which means it's gonna take any damage from either the Ninetales or the from the other Ninetales first. So Sneasler is going to come in here to activate that Grassy Seed. It's going to take any attack from it, but we're going to go for a Protect here. So Blizzard is going to go ahead and fire into this Sneasler. Behind the Veil, it doesn't do too much damage, but that was a... well, Sneasler has now had its attack dropped, even though it avoided Intimidate.
Yeah, Sneasler is really paying to keep Rillaboom safe.
I don't know if I liked that swap. I don't know. I almost, like I said, I almost feel like it was better for him to just let the Rillaboom go down just because it is so low HP. I mean, sure, the Rillaboom is great into Ursaluna, but so is a Sneasler.
Like you mentioned, the Encore from Dylan's Ninetales into Lurcy's Ninetales definitely a threat. Because recall the way back.
So now, obviously, Sneasler is the fastest thing on the field. It can be redirected with Rage Powder, however. Which means that Ninetales is still free to just keep Blizzarding.
So another Pokemon that you're tempted to,
and is also, of course, yeah, just threatening an Encore onto the other Ninetales, keeping it in, like, keeping it protecting.
Sneasler, though, even at -1 attack, is threatening a lot of damage.
So we are going to see an immediate Terra. It's probably going to go onto the Sinistra. Gonna go into the Sinistra, making sure that it doesn't take that big damage from acrobatics. And also not from any type of blizzard. So acrobatics goes into it, does basically nothing. The Encore comes out, which I think was the most logical play there. That's what I would have done. I would have encored into protect. And Trick Room goes up, which is interesting. So now Sneasler is going to be the last one to move on the field. And if he had swapped Ninetales, he would have perhaps been in a better spot because we know that his Ninetales got its... Or if he hadn't protected the last turn, he would have been in a better position because his Ninetales was slower than the other Ninetales because of the Icy Wind.
Even if Tailwind is going up from the Dragonite on Dylan's side, well, it's definitely slower than everything when the Trick Room goes up from the Sinistra on that side. So a pretty vulnerable Pokemon, maybe not too much.
It's National Gumbo Day? Slay. I love Gumbo.
There's no Shadow Ball here, so it's just a resisted Machagacha not going.
So it is going to be the swap, which means that the Golden Go is coming in. Obviously, Ninetales doesn't really threaten any type of damage onto the Golden Go, which is fine.
With the Terrestrialization spent for water, you don't resist, aren't weak to make it rain.
And I don't think that, I think they were saying that Sinistra doesn't have Shadow Ball, so it is a pretty safe swap into Golden Go there, and Golden Go can't be Encored either, so even if Golden Go wants to go for something like a Nasty Plot to try and start getting big damage later down the road, it...
Burn at least onto the Caesar just yet, but we don't see one Golden Go. No, okay, no burn onto the Caesar does take some damage.
I hate that. I hate that.
But the burn on the Golden Go not really mattering as much.
I hate that burned. That's gonna be so annoying.
Right, Golden Go doesn't mind the attack drop, might over time mind the health that it's losing per turn. But for the
so now, Golden Go will be able to move before the Ninetales, which means that it is threatening to KO on Ninetales. So the Sword Dance was free there, which means that Sneasler is going to be doing a lot more damage. At least he can't be frozen, that's true. It's just, that little chip damage is going to be real annoying. So close combat is going to go into the Sinistra, it looks like.
On the field doesn't have to worry about either of these Pokemon too much as a water type, but really isn't doing much either.
Or perhaps into the Ninetales slot.
We saw how little that was on the previous turn, so it's a little bit of a frozen game state.
There is a chance that he just swapped that Dylan just swaps into Incineroar and takes out the Ninetales, knowing that Golden Go does outspeed at this point. But he's gonna go for a Nasty Plot. Oh! Nasty Plot might have been real smart there because now he's gonna be set up basically threatening a ton of damage onto whatever Pokemon is on the other side.
That the Sneasler got, so now back to neutral, but it's still going to be able to do a lot of damage.
So Rage Powder does come out, so close combat is going to go into the Sinistra, keeping the Incineroar safe from any type of close combat. And that would put him at +4. Did he Nasty Plot before? Is he at +4? Is this a +4? Golden Go?
It's Citrus Berry. The Incineroar switch still really positive here. Saves Sinistra some health, but is importantly threatening damage into that Golden Go. Has its own.
Or is this at +2? I don't remember if he previously Nasty Plotted.
Expiring. Probably going to incentivize a Terrestrialization from Golden Go.
You are cool.
Sure that it can stay safe in the face of the Incineroar on the other side, because recall that we're in Trick Room.
So we're still in Trick Room right now.
Going to be the last thing to move on the field.
+3 in a minute. Well,
you're too protective of Golden Go, for instance, just protect.
I don't know. I wish he would check to see how many turns of Trick Room are left. He needs to pull up his menu for me. How did the close combat knock him? Sinistra's a very bulky Pokemon. So it is going to be a protect onto the Golden Go.
Protect makes a lot of sense though. With two turns of Trick Room left, you at least get your Golden Go through one of them.
Machagacha is going to come out.
Special attack drops. Then you can think about
and we'll see who Incineroar decides to target into in this position. Machagacha did quite a bit of damage there. Heals up some of its HP. And Incineroar does go for a Flare Blitz onto the Sneasler.
That Machagacha damage and get the KO regardless. One good thing for Lorcy is that you do now have the opportunity to bring in something like the Rillaboom and at least fake out one of these two Pokemon. Then you maybe are able to weave in a bit more damage with your Golden.
So now, I guess he does have access to fake out, so he is able to fake out the Incineroar, which means that he would be able to attack with Golden Go safely here. And also now that Terra Water is on the field. It's also threatening a KO into Sinistra.
Pretty good for Golden Go here. Had a free opportunity to attack last turn.
So it is at +2, so it only nasty plotted once. My starter, Chikorita.
Sinistra as a water type, also just vulnerable to damage from Rillaboom. So even though Golden
Yeah, Sinistra is annoying to get off the field. Did someone shout out Diana and Christian? I heard that too, and I was like, Diana? Christian? Me? There's two of us?
Really safe for Lurcy to just go for that fake out into the Incineroar and then try to follow.
Does anybody else hate the Rillaboom Golden Go and Ninetales team? No, absolutely not. And it is going to be Shadow Ball into who? Into Sinistra. So Fake Out goes into Incineroar. Matcha Gotcha comes out. Golden Go avoids the Matcha Gotcha, which is great. Doesn't take any additional damage. Rillaboom takes a little bit of damage there. And there is a burn! This Matcha Gotcha stays burning. We see the Shadow Ball go into the Sinistra. We'll see how much this does. And it is enough to take out the Sinistra. So redirection is off the table.
Gets the first KO. Maybe makes it less impactful to have the burn. You no longer have to deal with the water type Sinistra.
I know, the teacup is so annoying.
Go much lower than it would have been if it had been burnt for the last few turns, as it continues to take that damage that's undoing the grassy terrain.
So never mind.
Consistently one burnt turn tick of burn damage away from
so
KO.
At this point, unfortunately though, what good is Rillaboom doing? So Ninetales comes back out onto the field here. It is going to be the fastest thing, like he said. All he can really do is maybe Grassy Glide?
Enable Incineroar to move first and swing out into Golden Go. Rillaboom can't really do much to mitigate that, especially with the burn on it. It can't try to swing for the KO.
The Golden Go is still being threatened by the Incineroar because if Ninetales opts for Icy Wind, it'll mean that Incineroar moves first.
What do you prioritize? Do you get it out into the back so that you can have another fake out pressure in the future, or do you just try to give it up? And if the play is protecting Ninetales and just having Incineroar swing out, then you may fail to give it up as well.
He's just gonna go for Terra Water, make it rain.
Still could encore this Rillaboom into fake out. That's a huge possibility unless this Rillaboom actually.
So that is at least gonna keep it safe from anything like a Flare Blitz or a knockoff. So it won't be taking quite as much damage, and it'll also resist any ice type moves. Blizzard, it's gonna be a Blizzard from the Ninetales, so it is not gonna be the Icy Wind. And we'll see how much damage this Make It Rain does into the Incineroar. Oh, that does a lot. That does a lot.
Yeah, doesn't get the KO. Incineroar is going to be able to attack.
So this actually puts him in a great position because now he has his full health Ninetales in the back, and it's just gonna be that against a very low health Incineroar. Oh, but there's still an Ursaluna, but still not in the worst position here because the Incineroar is so low that he does still have an opportunity here because, like I said, Ninetales lives 2 hits.
It should definitely be enough damage to pick up the 2-hit KO onto Ursaluna.
Yeah, I think if he had glided into the Incineroar, it would have been enough, but he is going to go for the Blizzard here.
Even if Blood Moon is enough,
the Blizzard should be enough to pick up the KO on Incineroar from this range. And it's just going to come down to how much damage the Ursaluna takes. Oh, yeah, that's it. It'll be Lorcy's game. It'll be Lorcy's game. So Blood Moon goes into the Ninetales, obviously brings it down to Focus Sash. Does Dylan have Vacuum Wave?
Ninetales took a little bit of damage, but with 2 turns of that grassy terrain recovery, got back to full
Does Dylan have Vacuum Wave?
This point in the game. So heads up from
no Vacuum Wave? This is a win for Lorcy. Okay, he is going to go ahead and protect.
Maybe try to stall out the snow.
I think his only play here is stalling out the snow since it makes obviously Blizzard and Icy Wind or anything like that just less accurate. But he does have Terra Blast. He does have Terra Blast if he doesn't want to deal with the accuracy drops.
So he
still has two turns of snow left.
Like, yeah, you mentioned the icy wind.
He does get the double protect. Oh my god, I just kicked something. So double protect does come out. We're really playing this close, so he just needs to hit Blizzard once. He just needs to hit Blizzard once.
Gets the double, but with a triple.
He just needs to hit Blizzard once. If he hits the triple here, then he's gonna have to gamble on Blizzard. He did try for the triple protect. It did fail, so it is gonna be Lorsi's game.
And even if it wasn't Blizzard, maybe the Terra Blast by itself is gonna be enough with that normal typing. But congratulations to Lorsi for the first game. Dylan gonna bring it back in the second.
And now we go to game 2.
Such an interesting close match. It felt like Dylan had a lot of the
That was a really close match. That was a really close match.
Back control, but didn't feel like he had the damage. The Sinistra just wasn't providing much. He sat on the field for a lot of turns, but just Machigotcha for resistance hits. Even getting didn't have enough impact.
Lorsi's locked in? Dude. I need Lorsi to win this next game. Let's just go. 2-0. Let's go. 2-0. Everyone who plays Pokemon looks depressed. Literally me whenever I'm actually competing. That was a good game. That was a great game.
You're able to extend the game long enough, and Sinistra is able to give some extra life back to some of your Pokemon. Sometimes that is the wiggle room you need to actually.
Can we try this again?
Yeah, it was.
Oh man.
Still felt helpful early on in the game.
Ninetales is such a good Pokemon. I love Ninetales. I love Ninetales in this format. She's so good. Look at this. Look at this.
And I'm not sure that
First said I'll leave. What do you mean?
Life Dew didn't ever feel like it was that impactful. Rage Powder
all right.
felt like it was going to change the course of that.
I need him to just 2-0. 2-0. Let's wrap it up. Wrap this up. No clue what's happening. Well, welcome. Okay, so he is going to go ahead and start with the... Whoa! Interesting start. So it is going to be an Incineroar Ursaluna start, and then an Incineroar and Ninetales start. Not bad. Not a bad start in particular here. He's not in the best position with Ursaluna, because obviously Ursaluna is threatened by the Ninetales on the other side. And Ninetales can actually Encore Incineroar into Fake Out because there's no Prankster.
This time, Ursaluna, though, probably pretty slow on Lorsi's side, would be possibly in reach of.
So I don't know. I don't particularly know if Fake Out is the play here.
The Earth Power damage.
Since Ninetales is able to threaten that Encore onto Incineroar still, and is also able to threaten a Forever Protect onto Ursaluna if it does choose to protect. But it looks like he's going to opt for the Terra.
Back into Ursaluna, so if you're not going to Fake Out Ninetales, you have to trust.
Hola! Kanto Ninetales? Oh, I know. So it is going to be an immediate swap from the other Ninetales, and we'll see what comes in here. And it is going to be the opposing Ursaluna, so it's bear on bear crime right now. We're in the wilderness. The Terra Electric comes out, which means that now this Ursaluna is not going to want to take any Earth powers. Fake Out goes into the Ursaluna, and Incineroar is going to go ahead and Parting Shot into the opposing Incineroar. I choose the pair. Same. Yawn. Yeah, Yawn is a newer tech that people are using. So it is going to be the Rillaboom that comes out here, which means that it is going to threaten either the Terra onto the opposing Ursaluna, especially since Incineroar is not very happy in front of Ursaluna right now either. And he also has Fake Out pressure here, so he is able to Fake Out either the Incineroar or the Ursaluna. How do you get the pair? This Ursaluna, it's from the DLC in Scarlet and Violet.
Ursaluna, though, I think we see two ground weak Pokemon in the back, makes it hard to come into those big Earth powers.
So it looks like he is going to go for a big, what is it called? Not wood hammer, grass hammer. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Get out of here. Get out of here. So it is going to be the Terra Go so that it can't get faked out. But Lorsi did read into that and went for a wood hammer instead. But it is going to be a Parting Shot into the Rillaboom.
Than this Rillaboom, so you do get the Parting Shot before we see what this Rillaboom is opted into. But we know it's not a Fake Out since it's going to be the next to move. I would love to see how much damage both.
And he is going to bring back
If you're able to
The Ninetales. Grass hammer sounds weak. It does. Wood hammer is gonna go into the Ursaluna. It is gonna do. Ooh! A huge critical hit! Huge critical hit! This Hera meant nothing! The critical hit takes off one of the biggest threats on Dylan's side.
Game-changing, game-warping play. I don't think the
Which means that this Ninetales will have to eat this blood moon and be brought down to its sash, which means that it will be in grassy glide range. It wasn't down to the sash, but it is going to be in grassy glide range. Incineroar is going to come out here, which means that this Rillaboom is now at -2.
Game shifting. Now, that doesn't mean that Dylan's out of it yet, but his biggest threat probably lost. Incineroar's going to come back in.
And we are going to go ahead and swap in an Incineroar on Lorcy's side.
Ursaluna, but Ninetales looking very vulnerable too. Will be threatened by Grassy Glide for the rest of this match.
Lorcy's reactions would literally be me. The Intimidate goes out onto the opposing Incineroar. Blizzard is going to go ahead and do quite a bit of damage. No freeze. There is a crit on the Incineroar. Oh, no! I spoke too soon! I spoke too soon. It is going to be a freeze onto the Incineroar. Flare Blitz is going to go into the Incineroar.
We actually are going to end up seeing this Incineroar on thaw, I think.
And it is going to go ahead and defrost him. Earth Power goes into the Ninetales. It gets another critical hit! Not that the crit mattered, but it's crits on crits on crits this game. We've seen 3 critical hits in the past 2 turns. Gotta be This game is handing out crits like candy today.
The damage into this electric type Ursaluna. This is what it's so good at. Just having constant.
Now we are going to see the Sinistra come out, but what is the Sinistra gonna be doing at this point? Ref, do something! Fake Out is gonna go into the Incineroar, and it looks like we are gonna see a Yawn go into the Sinistra, and the battle is canceled! Lorcy's gonna be in our top finals! Top finals, whatever! I can't even talk! This is crazy!
Add on top of it to take the win.
Oh my gosh!
Lorcy is gonna win this set 2-0, move on to the finals. And I bet he's not super unhappy about missing his flight today.
Yeah, if you're playing,
What did you think I was playing? No. I'm just yapping. I just be yapping. I be yapping.
Wow. But looking back on the moments from the second game,
Oh my gosh!
Ursaluna just swung into Lorcy's favor so heavily.
That was a crazy game.
Imagine if this
Hit me. Literally me.
surprised by that too, the KO right away. Oh, and then the thaw from that.
We're here for the yap. Oh, I'm glad.
Let's follow up. I thought that was
No,
really
literally, Arceus really said nah.
excited to see that coming his way as well.
yeah, glad to not have to worry about.
Oh
freeze.
my god.
Maybe taking.
Nah, that was a crazy crit. It was after that crit, it was GG's. There really wasn't anything that Dylan could do at that point. What a guy.
Oh my goodness.
What a guy.
Especially after that Ghost Terastalization. You would think, okay, maybe we will
Oh my
actually
god.
survive through
Matt,
this.
yeah, that was
But no,
crazy.
sometimes. But we did see
Once again, that's what I'm saying. This game is so unpredictable sometimes. That's why it's so hard to do well at this game.
So it kind of all starts to balance out, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he was still in a winning position at that point, but the crit just like super solidified the fact that there was no way that Dylan could come back.
It's such an accomplishment.
Yeah, top 4 is so impressive. So many very strong.
Oh my
players in
gosh,
the
that
field
was
to
crazy.
Get to that top 4 finish. So a lot to be proud of this weekend.
Ay, ay,
Lorcy
ay.
gets one more shot.
So
at
now
the
we're gonna see who the other finalist is, either Leonard or
Lorcy was
Alex.
able to get runner-up
You
at
hate
the
playing
finish,
them.
and
Mood.
now finds himself in his second finals, where this could be it. This could
Oh
be
man.
his really big breakout.
Wolf is already out, unfortunately. He lost in top 8.
Say something else about it, though. We'll see them coming up in the next semifinal. We've seen so many impressive
We'll see.
games from both.
Who do we
teams.
think? Leonard or Alex is winning this next one?
Against each other.
A new regional champion confirmed at the end of the Milwaukee Regional Championships. Lorcy waiting in that finals, but Leonard Craft III and Alex Arend have put on
Alex? We got our money on Alex?
on our streams so far.
Alex.
Leonard being
The shortest set I've ever seen. That was a great set. Run a poll? Mods, do something!
Yeah.
The people want a poll.
Run throughout the day. Both of them taking down Wolf earlier on in the day too. That's a badge.
His team was Zoroark, Golden Go, Ursaluna, Incineroar, Whimsicott, and something. But he got knocked out in top 8.
The meta. And you know, Leonard, especially when you look at his
Go with Leonard.
the mouse hold.
I think Leonard might be the Como Oi team.
Guard and how much that's provided as sort of a defensive tech for the team. Even though
No, you cannot ban. No, a poll to see who win, Leonard or Alex, who's gonna win.
No, it's definitely.
We're watching the Milwaukee top 4. He gotta go mood. Literal mood. He do gotta go. He really do.
Leads to a very different style of play than this other team, which
Oh man.
Larcy has to be a little bit worried that Alex on the other side is who he lost to earlier on.
Ay.
This full 6 Pokemon mirror in the Swiss rounds, and so now you took that loss. You got all the way to the finals, but that's still one of the 2
Top 8 with Zoroark. Yeah, he made it pretty far.
Tough uphill battle. I think
He did make it pretty far. You
You
don't like Como O? Don't tell Christian, he gonna come for y'all.
Leonard and Alex is just such tough
I am so ready for ZA, dude. Only a couple more days. What's up, Vic?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Only a couple more
for the team
days.
with the mouse hold, you're going to have to be thinking about new game plans, things that you
Okay, Twitch, vote. Who do we think is gonna win? I'll start a poll over here too. Start a poll.
You know, he did win 1 game in that
Alex or
avoid the pitfalls of those 2 losses.
wait, how do we spell this man's name? Leonard? Leonard? Hey, how do I spell?
There's just some
No,
impressive to me
it's
about
fine.
the
We got it.
team
Wait, I got it. We love autocorrect.
respective player because
Who
knowledge of the
wins? We got autocorrect. I love that. Start a poll. There we go. Okay, I started the poll for YouTube. Super ready. However, oh, that scared me. Oh my god, I hated that. I have gone to many regionals. My goal for this year is to make day 2.
Boost onto your own Annihilate, even though Psychic Terrain was active.
You voted for Alex? Okay.
Could use that priority move to actually do that to yourself.
That was scary. Why did they do that? I hated that.
Playing a different role than what we've usually seen from it. Typically, you would see beat up into.
How about we water channel point? What do you mean?
But instead, we actually
Water?
use that as an attack into a multi-skill.
Do I have a team yet? I have teams that I'm leaning towards, but I need to test them more. I have until November, so I have quite a bit of time to actually like solidify a team.
Find different avenues through the game and should have kind of
Oh, I mean, if you want to make it a gamble, you can.
that everyone's going to have practice playing.
Oh my god, it's almost a mirror again.
This match already.
They kind of look like they have like the same vibe too. They got the same color tops. They got the same type of glasses. They got the same color hair. They really just be twinning. They really just be twinning. Double Golden Go versus Double Bear.
This is a rematch of the final round.
Ay.
We don't actually know how that match ended.
Voted for different people in each poll. What's in November? I'm going to the Vegas regionals. They do kind of look like brothers, huh? What are the odds that they're wearing the same headset? What are the odds?
That's true. This is the match we mentioned earlier that for Leonard would
That's funny.
for any outcome. I heard him say that he wanted to go for
What day? I don't remember the exact day. I would have to look it up in my notes. What else am I gonna do in Vegas? Literally shop if I get knocked out of day 2 running.
A little bit more information that Alex has actually gained from watching Leonard play on
Nice.
stream, not just in day 1, but also
Ay.
in day 2. And as we take a look back on this team, there's just a couple more things to
I don't think I
cover.
can leave this screen without me getting copywritten, but I do need to pee. This is very unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. A pit crew. What do I do?
You never really know
My spotted.
that are on the team.
Right, it can be very dangerous to
What do I do?
prepared for one
Run?
suddenly find yourself against another
Not the
and
run.
fall behind quickly if a nasty
Go? But
is up before you're ready.
I would have to mute the stream, I think, so that I don't get copywritten.
Two against each other in the last game, the leftovers and the
Oh
leftovers.
no. Get a cup is crazy.
Kind of sponge
I know I have a
off
BRB stream, but like, if I leave the stream noise on and I put up the BRB stream, do you think I would still get copywritten? Or just leave, I'll tell you what happened. Okay.
A little bit difficult for this Ursaluna though.
We can read lips.
It's gonna be water type.
Train your bladder to hold. I have a small bladder and a very large water bottle.
I mean, Wood Haver, Grassy Glide, there's no way for you to defend.
You don't think so? Okay. Nobody move. I'll be back.
Is not helping you.
Right, definitely pour into the Rillaboom, but I'm not sure Leonard's going to hate it if the Rillaboom is brought. It looks kind of poor into the rest of his Pokemon, right? Not going to really help you with Golden Go, not going to help you a lot with Annihilate. Dragonite doesn't mind seeing a Rillaboom on the other side, and so if you bring it just to deal with the Ursaluna, and the Ursaluna doesn't even come to the game, you can be in a problem. Those are like the challenges faced by having so many different options on Leonard's side.
But for Alex, it's a lot of the same Pokemon that we've come to expect in this meta, but with a couple of those new meta adjustments as we've returned to Regulation H. The Grassy Seed, Terra Flying Acrobatics on the Sneasler is one of those techs that comes to mind.
Yeah, it could be really helpful to break through Mouse Hold, maybe do a lot of damage to Annihilate as well. I think the Ninetales probably important here as well. The Icy Wind could be valuable speed control. If you're looking at either the Golden Go or the Annihilate as the main threats from Leonard's side, the Icy Wind can be really valuable speed control to get Golden Go up faster than them, so then KO. Of course, that comes at a big risk. If you ever Icy Wind and Annihilate, you've got to be sure that you're finishing the KO on that turn, but it's a way to get your speed drops onto the other side and even past Follow Me if Mouse Hold's on the field.
I mean, we've definitely seen Leonard be able to take a Defiant boost and turn it into a victory, so that is something that will have to be kept in mind as they both navigate this game. How can they really capitalize on those small differences of these teams to actually put a win together? And that's going to be tough. There's so many different combinations, not just on Leonard's side, but I think for Alex as well, a lot of these Pokemon look really good in this match.
Right, yeah, it feels like you can do a lot of damage a lot of different ways, but there is also potential to run into places where you can't do enough damage. We've seen it happen, you know, with where are you going to get the damage against a Golden Go, for example. If you end up with Ninetales and Rillaboom and Sneasler left, suddenly that can look kind of difficult, and so you have to be ready for whatever Pokemon is at the end. You got to question yourself, okay, if it is Annihilate on the other side and I lose, you know, this Pokemon that I'm leading, am I going to actually be able to close the game against Annihilate at the end? You got to kind of second guess, double check all of your paths through this game when there are so many potential options on the other side. Like I say, I do think Ninetales probably pretty impactful here. The other reason is that it helps with Dragonite if that's ever.
Oh, thank God, I made it back before they started. Bet. Okay, we're good. I made it back before they started. Wee.
Before you know it, so
okay.
Yeah, you could just
success.
the Icy Wind, and then all of a sudden,
Ay.
I've got this.
Who said I'm not moving?
Players be okay
Oh
giving
my
that
God.
over if they know that they
Okay.
have the other speed in their favor. If it's the ally that is going to be faster than this Annihilate with that speed drop, then it doesn't really matter if you give over the Defiant boost because you're just going to knock it out before it moves.
Right, so then you have to be thinking about what the damage is into Annihilate. You know, as it goes,
All right.
pretty easy to access for Alex's team. The Sneasler and the Golden Go would both love to target.
They take forever. They yap a lot before.
Priority for Leonard to make sure he's preserved if Annihilate's a big part of the game plan, but it just switches the vulnerabilities to other things like.
Bro said the first battle's already done. Yeah, right. I can see with my eyes. It says 0-0.
Multiple game plans.
I'm blind, but I'm not that blind, especially not with these bad boys on.
Focus. And so this is the part that makes it so hard for Alex. You gotta figure out what Leonard is thinking. At the same time, Leonard is thinking.
There we go. Just in time.
Have a certain game plan heading into the start of
Just
the game.
in time.
Change. It's a very flexible game, and as we
All right, so we are starting with Mouse Hold and Golden Go versus Ninetales and Ursaluna, which means that Mouse Hold is going to keep Golden Go safe with Friend Guard as well as Redirection. And Golden Go is already threatening a KO, or not even a KO, but a big damage, at least into Ninetales, since it is going to be brought down by the Sash if it does have to take a Make It Rain. And possibly be enough to pick up a KO on Ursaluna, depending on how that Ursaluna is trained. However, since it is a leftovers variant, I imagine that it will have quite a bit of bulk to it, but we are going to see a swap from Leonard. Formerly buff! Formerly buff! So I think what he's hoping is that Icy Wind comes out here. It is going to be the Icy Wind that is going to activate that Defiant! Which means that immediately Annihilate is going to be putting down huge pressure on whatever is on Alex's side of the field.
No Incineroar here to drop that speed, or drop that attack first. Oh, but the Blood Moon!
So Blood Moon is going to go into...
Sure that you're getting damage down.
It is going to go into that Annihilate, which is going to do quite a bit of damage, but he is going to get some of that HP back from the Citrus Berry, and with Friend Guard, he didn't take quite as much damage as he would have originally. But now we do have Follow Me on the field, but if Ursaluna has Hyper Voice, it is going to be still getting hit by those Hyper Voices.
Hyper Voice and Blizzard land before the Annihilate can attack. But if that Hyper Voice and Blizzard isn't a KO onto Annihilate, well then it's just going to Drain Punch the Ursaluna, probably take a KO, and take a full heal off of the Ursaluna. So a very volatile moment.
So Ursaluna is going to go ahead and swap out here.
Drain Punch happen, so it's going to go off into the back.
And Golden Go is going to come out.
Comfortably immune to Drain Punch.
Follow Me comes out from Mouse Hold. And Blizzard comes out from the Ninetales, hoping that there's no freeze here, and obviously Drain Punch does nothing into Golden Go. Wolfie already got knocked out, unfortunately.
How strong Annihilate is if you're now threatening a KO. Make It Rain and Blizzard is probably a KO, maybe not if the Fire Terrestrialization happens, but Annihilate's so low now that the Fire Terrestrialization might not save it. And so if Make It Rain plus a Blizzard is a KO, then the mouse hold also threatened by that combination, and Leonard is very much...
So Annihilate is not in a great spot right now. Sure, it got the Defiant boost, but it hasn't really been able to do anything the entire time that it's been on the field. It's just been racking up all of the damage, and so has the mouse hold. So right now, Alex actually has all of the momentum.
So maybe he is confident that his Annihilate will survive this, as it does have this Terrifier.
So Terrifier is going to come out, which is going to help it take the Blizzards better.
Took that Blood Moon from that Ursaluna, but we know that it was a leftover set. It didn't have any extra boosted damage to it.
So Blizzard is going to go out. Both are going to live, but we do see a freeze onto the mouse hold.
Oh no!
That won't matter. There'll be a
And Golden goes Shadow Ball. Goes into nothing. That was interesting. And Drain Punch goes into the Ninetales.
Drain Punch off into those Ninetales, and it's actually going to heal up a bit.
It is going to do a little bit of it is going to give it a bit of HP recovery, but now he has a useless mouse hold on the field.
Yeah, this is really interesting because the Annihilate is now healthier than it was on the previous turn, but now you know that Follow Me...
Well, ZA is not going to be the official tournament. It's going to be Pokemon Champions.
Into the Annihilate. What was the goal in the last turn is now more of a reality on this turn, especially because Blizzard will first KO Mousehold, take away Friend Guard, so Shadow Ball will land without
yeah.
Friend Guard.
That was a crazy turn. If he had Rage Fisted into the Golden Go instead, he would be in a much better position right now, but he did choose to try to get some HP recovery by targeting into the Ninetales.
To risk on this turn.
And hope that maybe the Mousehold is going to get a chance to unthaw, or Alex takes the KO and then...
Champions is just like, it's basically like Pokemon's official version of Pokemon Showdown.
As the Mousehold eventually gets knocked out, Ninetales getting a lot of damage down over the course of these first couple of turns, and Leonard has to bring something else in.
So he is still going to go for the single target Shadow Ball.
Yeah, Golden Go desperately wants to find the Shadow Ball.
And we are going to see
KO before this monster Annihilate on the other side with 2 attacks.
Leonard bring out his own Golden Go.
But for now, Golden Go back on,
which is going to go for a Make It Rain.
To move. It can Icy Wind to drop the Golden Go on the other side down. Which
leaves Alex to make a choice whether he's going to single target or double target in this situation as well. So this is actually kind of a tricky situation for Alex here too, because sure, he can Blizzard, but after he Blizzards, and that definitely doesn't KO either of these Pokemon, and now he has to deal with an opposing Golden Go as well as a very boosted Annihilate.
In a bad spot. So Leonard able to get
wow, thank you, honey bunny.
Find himself in a more aggressive position, and then is going to diffuse.
So he is actually going to go ahead and swap the Annihilate out and bring out the Dragonite.
But it's tough because is that actually going to be something that
Icy Wind goes out into the Dragonite, breaking that multi-scale. Oh, welcome back.
From a piddly little Icy Wind, that's the Dragon type.
And Shadow Ball is going to go into the opposing Golden Go, and it is going to go ahead and knock it out. So Leonard immediately loses his Golden Go.
With twists and turns, but that's devastating for Leonard. Tries to get a little bit too clever, overthinks what Alex is going to do, and it's simply Icy Wind plus
which leaves Leonard with 2 not very healthy Pokemon against 2 Pokemon that are able to KO both of them. So it looks like we will have to go to a game 2. I don't see a way where Leonard would be able to actually find a way through these two Pokemon right now.
Once again. But then it could just be Icy Winded again and be vulnerable to Shadow Ball. Icy Wind, we saw how much damage it did into Dragonite. I don't think.
Yeah, he's the Como-O guy, I believe, but he didn't bring it.
Icy Wind did, which doesn't look like it would finish it up.
Which one is faster? Well, since Ninetales is currently the fastest thing on the field. However, Ninetales has access to Icy Wind, which means that it can drop the speed on both of those Pokemon. Sure, it activates Defiant, but that makes sure that Golden Go is able to outspeed the Annihilate and start just threatening damage onto that Annihilate, which the Annihilate is already unhealthy. The Dragonite almost got KO'd.
Second hit, but with these Icy Wind speed drops, this Golden Go is going to be very
Defiant does get activated. And Golden Go is going to go for the Make It Rain here, bringing the Annihilate down to 36 HP. So now Leonard is just left with a 38 HP Annihilate against a Ninetales and a Golden Go. Rage Fist is going to go into the Golden Go, so he is going to be able to knock out the Golden Go, but now he has to deal with not only an Ursaluna, but whatever Alex's final Pokemon is.
And if it's just a fake out, then Alex wins.
Alex wins regardless. The -1 speed onto Annihilate is what.
Yeah, I think that.
Slow. So yeah, you'd love to get a Drain Punch into Ursaluna.
I understood why he swapped the Annihilate to try to get that Defiant boost, but then at the same time,
a million ways to wrap it up. The problem with a single target Pokemon.
I don't think that I think he lost momentum because then his Annihilate just kept building up damage and then couldn't do anything after that because he was too unhealthy. And now, even though the Ninetales is gone, even if Ursaluna hadn't been able to pick up that KO miraculously, he wouldn't be able to do anything because Rage Fist doesn't do anything.
It's just that one game down. We've got potentially 2 more to go. But Alex takes
Oh, welcome.
Wow, what a game of twists and turns.
What is Counter-Strike?
What we previewed before the match, that Ninetales would be impactful, the Icy
Yeah.
Winds would be important, but the Icy Winds came with risks of activating.
Encore was foul, I know.
It was going back and forth. Leonard gets the Defiant boost, but then can't quite find the damage. The Annihilate looks like it's always at risk, but never quite
Bye.
gets KO'd. But then this devastating turn where Dragonite switches in, loses its multi-scale, loses its speed, and Golden Go goes down at the same
The freeze?
time. Felt like it put Alex
I also I feel like at that point it still didn't really matter because
just such a calculated risk there. You could see
the Annihilate was just taking so much damage and wasn't able to do any damage back.
Annihilate in with a tailwind behind it, try to dissipate some of these speed drops that you were
No, what's
taking from
Counter-Strike?
that Icy Wind on the Ninetales, but it's just so tough. I even think back.
Oh no, neither of them
Mousehold got frozen.
are
Imagine if you had at least one more turn.
Como-O. I lied. There is no Como-O in the finals.
Does it
Nah.
have enough HP behind it where it can actually withstand another Icy Wind or something like that?
Well, no, it would have gone down to Blizzard, right? So you can't.
Perhaps.
Because Blizzard will just KO the Mousehold. The Golden Go will move next, and Shadow Ball should be able to take that KO. So I'm not sure the freeze was like the most devastating thing in that moment. It did look for a second like getting the successful redirection of the Shadow Ball was going to be really impactful, but then because there was no KO,
Oh, I
Golden
see.
Go, just a Drain Punch into Ninetales.
Specializes in not being fun. A test run? Maybe.
The tide of the battle entirely.
It was always hard to click the Rage Fist there.
There is no
You
Como-O in
like
Boss
the
Sing-Se.
Blood Moon or Saluna. That was always the threat to come back in and just take
Kind of
the
a bad
Rage Fist,
matchup.
neutralize that
Follow
threat
Me,
entirely.
Mousehold versus 3. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Follow Me is really not going to keep anything safe because there is so many spread moves.
Now it's about
The only Pokemon that aren't spread moving are the physical attackers.
Yeah, the Ninetales was a big problem. I wonder if that means.
And especially with the Ninetales put so much pressure on both three
we ever saw the
Pokemon on Leonard's side. It puts pressure on Ursaluna, Dragonite, and Rillaboom.
If you don't know that you might have just had to fight against a Rillaboom at the end of the game.
So it looks like Alex is going to stick with his Ursaluna and Ninetales lead, and it is going to be the same Pokemon on Leonard's side. I don't think that swapping the Golden Go here is the smart idea.
But maybe a bit of a switch up here in terms of what Leonard wants to go for.
Yeah, so
It looks like he is just going to go ahead and go for a a Super Fang and a Make It Rain.
Alex is a little more weary of throwing out the same Icy
Our
Wind.
Chen Girl is Serva. I love Ninetales.
Icy Wind plus Earth Power. Well, that opens things up. You don't have to follow me. You
Is
don't
he
have to
Terra
switch.
Water?
You can just go out for damage. The Ursaluna.
I can't tell what his Terra is. Is his Golden Go Terra Water? If he's concerned about ground moves, Why not Terra Water?
That's a risky play. We've seen players try to get more out of turn ones and have it go terribly wrong. So far,
They fight 3 times, technically. So Superfang goes into the Protect, and Golden Go did go for the Make It Rain, which will bring the Ninetales down to the Focus Sash. Did I go to Milwaukee? Well, considering that I'm sitting here commentating on the live stream of Milwaukee.
Is this Blood Moon Ursaluna even faster than both of your Pokemon if you're Leonard?
So now, the Ursaluna is free to just Hyper Voice if it's concerned about any type of follow me. So it looks like it is going to go for beat up. He's going to go for... No! Stop swapping that thing in there!
Assuming that follow me will happen either because it can just be a protect and a switch. Or a protect
Stop swapping that thing in there! Leave the Golden Go on the field, Leonard!
The Icy Wind a big advantage.
Stop it!
All of that
Oh my god.
And with the redirection, just still no instantly safe offense, but it's one goal down. You know, if you can find Ninetales off
Shadow Clone Jutsu, yeah, I'm literally Naruto.
To really lock in an advantage.
It is kind of so much damage.
Why are you swapping Annihilate in there?
It's been neutered just a little bit. But Leonard is going to bring this Annihilate back in. So if
oh my god. Alright. So, sure, Defiant Boost. If I see a Blood Moon go into that slot again and we're in the same position as game 1, I'm rioting.
Devastating damage here. We saw this play out in game number 1 though. The Blood Moon going to bring this Annihilate down low enough that it's able to recover that health.
I'm done! I'm done!
Deal with this Ninetales.
Why did you do the same thing twice?
The Golden Go staying in, it would have resisted. That Blood Moon would have taken it safely and could have just.
Oh my god!
A ton to Ursaluna, which would have taken the Super Fang first and been low. But it gets the call right. But still activates.
No, don't do that!
The client is activated, and there's still redirection available on this next turn.
But Ninetales can just
oh my god.
Alex is not
just gonna Hyper Voice. He's just gonna Hyper Voice.
And he knows that he has a surefire way to
cool.
pick up this Annihilate. Since this
oh no, he goes for Earth Power. Doesn't even knock out the mouse hold. This Drain Punch will now do 10 billion damage because of the 2 Defiant boosts. What is Alex cooking here? What is Alex cooking here now?
That could have been really risky. He thought about the opportunity cost of going for something like the Rage Fist instead if he expected a switch.
Well, I don't know what I'm watching anymore. I don't know what I'm watching anymore. Alex kind of fumbled that one. Well, now the Golden Go can threaten a KO on the Annihilate, which means that Leonard is either going to have to number 1 Terra and possibly get faked out, number 2 swap, or number 3. Okay, he's going to Terra.
Despite the fact that you're not moving first, you're still putting out. You're still safe.
Are we Rage Fisting?
Damage. And then it's healed quite a bit because of the Drain Punch, like you
I imagine a lot of predictions of no way they live here. Dude, I don't know. That turn was weird. That turn was really weird.
Just gonna switch out at this moment. I think regardless, Annihilate's safe on the field.
Okay, so Dragonite is gonna replace the mouse hold, so it will have that multi-scale, so it will live 2 hits. We're gonna see the Terra onto the Annihilate into that Terra Fire.
Once this terrestrialization has been invested, this Golden Go might not be able to pick it up with that.
But also, despite the fact that this Annihilate has 2 Defiant boosts, it is now at -2 speed. He did read into the Terra, and that he took that opportunity to get a nasty plot off. So now this Golden Go is at +2. And is able to outspeed this Annihilate very easily.
even if it gets Tailwind, it'll still be faster than the Golden Go. So then you have to decide which Pokemon is protecting. If Annihilate protects itself and Dragonite gets a Tailwind up while you're worried about Annihilate,
Greetings!
that's all of it.
If you want to
At the
keep
same
this
time,
game,
if
you gotta
Annihilate
pick up the
protects
win.
itself and you just put all the damage into the Dragonite, breaking multi-scale with Grassy Glide and Shadow
Ninetales is
Ball,
overpowered? Hey, let her be. I love her.
Looks like there's a really real.
It looks like he's gonna put the mouse hold back in to possibly take this Shadow Ball better, because it's mostly gonna be a Shadow Ball into the Annihilate. So he is gonna swap in the mouse hold here. He's gonna lose all those Defiant boosts. Obviously, he's not gonna lose any of the Rage Fist boosts, but Defiant is now off the table, so he's no longer doing as much damage as he previously was. Grassy Glide is gonna go into Protect, and then this is probably gonna be a Shadow Ball into the mouse hold, so it'll do nothing. Oh, he's gonna make it rain! It was a Make It Rain!
With the Make It Rain, and even better for Leonard here that this Golden Go just dropped its special attack.
I mean, it's Golden Go dropped its special attack by 1, but it is still at +1.
Into the Dragonite, right? It was Grassy Glide plus Make It Rain. That's not going after Annihilate. Annihilate, the fire type, would have taken that no problem. That is about swinging into Dragonite and trying to prevent Tailwind. He does prevent Tailwind, but only because Dragonite...
That's true, he's back at normal speed.
That turn. And now Annihilate comes back in. It doesn't...
But now this Golden Go, sure, it's not going to be outspeeding anymore. However, there is still Terra available on his side, and he's still at +1 attack. Special attack, sorry.
Has had its power increased. It's taken 2 hits, I believe, and so probably... No, 3 hits. The Blood Moon and 2 Icy Winds. Yeah. So 200 base power Rage Fist might not be enough damage to pick up a KO on Golden Go if it Trastalizes.
I don't know. I feel like we've seen some crazy
So
stuff
we do see Tailwind.
So angry.
Tailwind Rage Fist.
We will see the survival there from the Golden Go, but then you have to wonder if the Life Orb...
So it is going to be a Terra, and Terra is going to go into the Golden Go. It's going to be that Terra Water. We'll see if it is able to... We'll see if it is able to survive this Rage Fist. Grassy Glide goes into the Dragonite to break the multi-scale. Rage Fist goes into the Golden Go. And Golden Go is not able to hold on. Terra is now burned. Which means that we are going to be going to a game 3.
The Icy Winds were still the problem. It wasn't the Defiant anymore. It was simply the procs on Rage Fist to get up to 200 base power and threaten a ton of damage. Dragonite Tailwinds for good measure, but now easily going to finish.
So we'll see how our game 3 plays out.
This match feels like it hinges on all of these small moments, and this time Leonard got the big moment when he got that beat up Ninetales, the Drain Punch at the same time into Ursaluna. Maybe a little
At this point, they're just planning what's going to happen next game.
And despite a valiant effort, Leonard able to close this out.
Why are you saying that he's going to lose game 3?
Great stuff there as
Hi, Shane.
see this kind of safely play out and also give some time for both.
How much would I like to be there? I never wanted to go to Milwaukee because it's too far. I prefer to go to regionals that are closer to me.
In terms of that first turn, but still kind of leaning into the same offensive threats. That Ninetales and Ursaluna from Alex, and then Leonard being able to
Oh, why am I dropping frames, dude? Okay, there we go. Our frames are back.
It feels like that first turn
Frames are back.
Every time it happens, we see it again. Anything could happen.
Third KO here for this Annihilate, but as that Rillaboom goes down to yet another Rage Fist.
When did I disrespect Milwaukee? I said I never wanted to go because I prefer to go to regionals that are close to me. Where did I disrespect Milwaukee? Tell me. I'll wait. Chikorita for ZA.
To figure out who will be there.
And both players have to be running.
If you go to the next regional, are you gonna? Oh, I'm gonna play. I'm competing.
All the different ways that turn 1 can play.
How do you get to the regionals? You just sign up.
Try to walk back into that same turn 1 again, or if they think they see another avenue, someplace where maybe
Totodile?
there's a little bit less risk. Both players have to be
Block the Twitter leaks? Oh, for ZA? Dude, I know.
into that. Do I want to put myself through that stress again?
I like how you can hear the crowd in this replay.
There's some really wild stuff happening over in the Ghost stream.
No respect. Oh my.
Maybe some
Thank
really
you.
intense
Thank you for
battles
saying you
there
like the
as well, as
glasses.
I know they are also inching ever closer to their
People be
finals.
drama
We
farming.
are starting to wrap up our action here at the Milwaukee Regional Championships.
Don't
over
you
at
wish
the
your
TCG
girlfriend was hot like
for
me?
this match we have on hand.
How far in advance do you know who's competing in regionals? Most people announce that they're going when they sign up.
Leonard has found success with these 4, and then Alex similarly with the 4 that he brought to give for
Yeah, we're in a game 3, so it is very intense.
whether
Chikorita!
another Pokemon, maybe the Ursaluna, and then if even among the same Pokemon, if you would just lead differently, maybe try to
Name
avoid
rates are on the
instead
are on the
lean
line.
into it with Defiant, try to lean on the speed.
Dude, the way that the way that these finals matches are taking 10,000 years, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to actually play.
But if Leonard thinks that Ninetales might for some reason be adjusted away, then leading Dragonite could be really impactful.
Ooh.
Well, one more game to decide it. Who will enter?
That's, yeah, a lot of people do go last minute.
Championships, and both players very dead set on their strategies. But Alex is going to have the golden go out.
Oh my god, it's a mirror!
An important change.
It's a Golden Go mirror!
On the field first rather than the Ursaluna. That's a Pokemon that's, again, vulnerable to Golden Go. So you can Icy Wind. You can drop the Golden Go on Leonard's side, down below the speed.
I feel like Leonard is still in a weird spot here.
You can't be KKK with Make It Rain. You've got to worry about Follow Me, so it's not
Plus, I didn't play mood.
in this situation.
The dancing? Well, I was gonna use a new team, but these regional games are taking 10,000 years, and it's already past 3, and the animals have to eat at 4:30, so I don't know how many games we're gonna be able to play. So it is gonna be a Super Fang into the Ninetales to break the sash, and it looks like he Shadow Balled into the other Golden Go. Golden Go did opt for a Make It Rain, which is actually huge, because now this Shadow Ball is going to go straight into the other... Oh, never mind. I thought he clicked Shadow Ball. You know what? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Huge. Neither player wants to risk.
This is the second top 4 match.
Whether a switch or a protect or a Terastallization is going to happen to diffuse that. So both players use Make It Rain, but one Pokemon more vulnerable.
Yeah,
Ninetales goes down, and that means no Icy Wind for the rest of the
all right.
Talked about, do you lean on the
so now
and try to prevent
Maushold is kind of useless at this point because the Rillaboom has just come on the field, and it is obviously in Grassy Glide range, Fake Out range, whatever. Maushold is basically just there for decoration. But the Golden Go is slower than the other Golden Go.
Ninetales gone. Meanwhile, Rillaboom comes into the field. It can threaten a Grassy Glide into Maushold.
But the other Golden Go, both Golden Goes are at -1 right now.
It's Golden Go. It's still speed dropped from the last turn. So for the moment, Alex has all of.
You listen to the podcast? Nice. How do you like it?
Now
Your PTO.
Find a way to decide what to give up in this situation.
It's a cute decoration. Facts. So Alex is gonna preserve his Golden Go and put in the Sneasler.
Sneasler, no Ursaluna.
Wow,
so no Ursaluna for this game. It's gonna be the Sneasler instead. And we are gonna see the swap from the Maushold into the Dragonite, I believe. Oh no! Into the Annihilate! Grassy Glide goes into Annihilate, which does do quite a bit of damage. And Shadow Ball goes into the Sneasler. And it is gonna bring it down to about half. Again with the Annihilate.
Yeah, Sneasler loses about half its health, but maybe not too impactful. Is probably going to go down to much of anything else.
This Annihilate is going to go ahead and Terra to get away from any type of acrobatics weakness. And it's going to Rage Fist into the Sneasler. And we are going to go ahead and toss in the Maushold. Perhaps to reset the speed and the special attack on that Golden Go.
Other than use Shadow Ball into your Golden Go, then he's going to pay a high cost for it because the Shadow Ball went into that slot. Alex doesn't opt for any kind of damage with his own Golden Go, though. Brings Sneasler in instead, and so another way that Annihilate find its way on the field safely. Golden Go blast through the turn safely.
Oh, what about the basement? Oh my. Let Annihilate sleep for a round. I don't think that Sneasler has Dire Claw.
Even better that you know that Blood Moon Saluna isn't waiting in the back. You can fire off these Rage Fists without any hesitation.
What was the name of the podcast that I was on? Does anybody have the link to the podcast so I could just link it?
Oh, this Annihilate. But it's starting to look, you already got one Rage Fist boost from the...
Yeah, I didn't have a Game Boy growing up, so I didn't get to play them until later in life. Have we seen whose Golden Go is naturally faster yet? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, you would listen to it on Spotify? Oh no! There's a critical hit!
otherwise would have saved this annihilation.
Oh no!
Felt like Leonard was finding his avenue through this game. Bulk up was going to.
There we go. There's the podcast link. If you wanted to take a look at the podcast.
It was going to have the natural speed.
Oh no, that crit was actually devastating.
Was set up for Annihilate to close out this match, but then
there has been so many crits today. Yeah, right after the bulk up.
Doesn't know where to go next. Such a massive swing, but this is not over. Golden Go and Dragonite have a chance.
But Sneasler ain't even do anything there. It was Rillaboom that crit.
You can use speed advantage from Tailwind on Dragonite.
Yeah, sometimes the game really just says no.
You gotta reset mentally and find that new path after the one that you.
So right now he's trying to figure out if he has an out, basically. And I don't particularly know if he has an out. I don't particularly know if he has an out. I don't think that there is an out at this point in time. Why did who do that to what? Why did who do what to who? Oh, it should work.
I don't think any KOs are.
You mean I was told to?
Multi-skill Sneasler could swing into Dragonite, but that shouldn't be a KO. Acrobatics plus Grassy Glide is maybe a little bit higher risk to KO Golden Go, but probably misses that one.
The link is a command.
Might have to be spent to close that out, and so. If you can get a scale shot off to get Dragonite moving quickly and use that scale shot to pick up a KO.
I don't know. I feel like there's really not much of a way for him to come back at this point in the game.
Because then you have Tailwind from Dragonite to make sure that your own Golden Go
Sneasler protects here. The multi-skill's already broken on Dragonite. Make It Rain goes into the Rillaboom, so it is gonna be a full damage Make It Rain. But the AV it takes it so well with the Assault Vest, and now he's at -1. There's a healthy Sneasler. Scale Shot is going to go into the Rillaboom, so we'll see how much the Scale Shot does here. Will it be able to get enough hits to knock it out? Oh, and we knock out the Rillaboom, so in a slightly better spot now. So now it's just going to be Golden Go versus Golden Go, and Sneasler versus Dragonite. So now we are about to see which Golden Go is faster. Oh, and the Dragonite's back up to full HP, I just realized.
Now has the speed advantage. You know, Sneasler will still be the first thing to move, but with multi-scale intact, with only resisted damage into the Golden Go, it shouldn't be able to...
He could bring it back by protecting the Golden Go and going for a Tailwind here. I don't think Dragonite is able to get taken out by Sneasler and Golden Go, so especially with multi-scale, so I think that's a pretty safe play to protect.
There are paths back for either side.
Don't do it. To protect and Tailwind, I think that's the safest play, but apparently he's got something else in mind. Nah, there's no Dire Claw, it's Acrobatics.
One side all of a sudden has this moment of, I think I can win. One side has it ripped away, and now things are swinging back the other way so quickly.
Okay, so we do see a Terra from the Sneasler. It is going to be Terra flying. So Acrobatics will do a ton more. Acrobatics is going to go into the Dragonite. That does quite a bit. So Tailwind does come out here. And it looks like we are going to see a Make It Rain. Not enough to take out the Sneasler. Shadow Ball is going to go into the Golden Go, and it looks like this is going to wrap it up here. Wrap it up! Wrap it up! Wrap it up!
Yeah, I'm really surprised that Make It Rain targeting doesn't pick up either KO, and now Dragonite with only...
So now, obviously, if Dragonite's able to hit its scale shots, there's a way. There's a small way, but there is a way. If it's able to hit scale shot and get the Golden Go out of the way, then he'll be in a much better position because Sneasler can't really do a lot to Dragonite right now either. So if he can get this Golden Go off of the field, he might be able to bring it back. Okay. So now it is going to be a 1v1 of Sneasler versus Dragonite.
This is plenty of damage.
The Sneasler is just gonna make sure that it can get the final KO now. Send Alex on to the finals to face off against Lorcy because Dragonite's defense.
It is gonna get a defense drop though, so this Acrobatics is actually gonna do so much damage after 2 defense drops, and it is gonna be enough.
Moves on to the finals.
tense match. It felt
Oh.
like Leonard had it. It felt
Ah.
like the Annihilate was going to be able to close it out, and then the Devastate.
Ay, ay, ay.
And then it felt like he was finding the avenue.
The
back
double
to
defense drops were
get the Rillaboom KO, but there was
not
still
fun. Yeah, I think the play there would have probably been to Shadow Ball into the Golden Go.
quite go right. The Sneasler gets the acrobatics off, closes out the
Yeah,
game.
that's true. Yeah, the last one did a ton of damage
Exciting set
through
down to the
multi-scale.
last moment.
So now it's gonna be Alex versus Lorcia.
Towards the end of that game to just go for the Shadow Ball into the opposing Golden Go when you had already set up that speed. So that's a missed opportunity.
Definitely.
No, well, knowing, so it looks like he knew that his Dragonite was faster than the Golden Go, so I think the safer play there was to Shadow Ball into the Golden Go, just because Sneasler can't really do anything to Golden Go. Sneasler has acrobatics and close combat, and acrobatics doesn't do a ton to Golden Go. So it would have been a smart thing to Shadow Ball into the Golden Go to try to get it off of the field. So then he would have been, it would have been Sneasler versus Golden Go and Dragonite.
You gotta get your leads right. You also have these very slim margins of error.
Jade, that's crazy. You just got so many points.
And once you
One of the
that
brothers had to
plan
win.
happen, it really was sort of a. I have to figure out my like.
5-1, GG's.
Yeah, and it was a strong plan C, right? It was a real competitive path back.
That is a huge payday.
To the wire after
You really bet 10 points and won 52. That's great. 52,000, sorry.
After taking the KO, takes the full time to just let his Pokemon, the timer expire, send his Pokemon out for him to try to figure out what is the plan now.
Okay. Should we start another poll for who takes it all? Do we want to start another poll for who takes it all? I want Lorcy to win. Here, I'll start a poll on YouTube.
Yeah, we saw this match earlier on.
Who will be oh, I'm not even typing. Okay. Who will win?
In that match, we saw Alex
Who will win it all?
able to eke out a victory against Lorcy, but it was a close match.
It'll be
Went to 3 games.
Lorcy or Alex.
Well, we will find out in just a couple of moments. We're
All
gonna take a
right.
short break so we can get that grand finals ready. When we return, who will be the Milwaukee Regional Champion?
Man, oh man. Bulked up and got... Yeah, that was crazy. The crit was actually foul. Mew is watching? Wow. I'm honored. I am honored. Oh, we got 6 minutes. Got 6 whole minutes to wait, chat. Yeah, that was actually like... There was some bad luck in that last game. Oh yeah, everybody put your votes in for who we think's gonna be the champion. Who do we think is gonna be the oh my god, not the suplex. Unite stream? Unite looks far too stressful. Why is Charizard playing basketball? Mega Lucario. No, Wolf got knocked out in top 8. It's Lorcy versus Alex.
Welcome, trainers. I'm here with a very special guest.
You been playing Ninetales in Unite? Hey.
It is Necra. She's a VG caster, but has
Play it
also
with
cast
friends so
some
it isn't
Go
stressful.
performance as well. How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing because today I'm gonna hit level 50 in Pokemon Go.
It's okay. It's okay. On Twitch, there was a huge upset in the
As
votes.
soon as they announced it, I was like, okay, I'm level 48.
Yeah, it's nice to see other people win.
We will make it.
Well, and I know how
Be that boy.
much you had to get, right? But explain to people watching it how much you
Probably should have started the polls once we saw the teams.
to reach this goal.
It's fine.
So when they announced the
We can always extend. You can extend the time for the poll, yeah.
Level 48. So when you add all of that up, I think it's something like 55 million.
Not Alex being
XP.
defensive of other
In the
Alex.
45 days I had to actually hit that October 15 deadline. I needed like 1.2 million XP a day. In order to
Chat,
hit it.
while there's
And
4
that's
minutes that we have to
early.
kill, you guys should go watch my latest YouTube video where I showed you how I decorated my
It's been a
binder.
long time
In
coming.
case you missed the
Oh, and
Espeon and
it's really
Umbreon
too, right? 'Cause you really
drop.
grinded out. So ahead ahead of schedule too. So
You have to
Necro's
run
a
another
true
one?
gamer of sorts. Can you tell us
Ooh.
about why you play Pokemon Go for your daily activities and stuff? And there's also connection to VG as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, I love Pokemon Go.
But if you delete it, are people gonna lose their channel points?
Pokemon. There's so many things that you can do, like shinies. You also have all of the XXL and XXS Pokemon. So I think that's really
You already
fun to
watched
collect.
it?
But one of the
Bless.
main reasons
Everybody
I love
else should
Pokemon
watch
Go
it
is
too.
because I get all my VGC Pokemon from it. Did you
Everybody
know
else should go watch the video as well.
I've had a bunch of like legendaries banked that I can utilize in some of those restricted
I know it's not my usual content. I'll post things once ZA comes out.
Additional benefit that I have all of these Pokemon I can now use.
Oh, it gives it back? Okay.
I love the crossover too, and I see a lot of
GG's.
PG players, TCG as well,
GG's.
playing on the go as well at these tournaments with so many spawns.
Don't
And,
refund.
It's great to see that it has benefit too to other games. I think we're pretty much ready though, right? You are just about to hit it, and you have some experience to claim right
What
here.
are
And
we
we'll
ready
show it off to
for?
everyone at home.
What are we
So we can see
clicking?
this momentous occasion happen and have it all recorded.
Learn to comment when you finish watching the videos. Oh my god.
From the XP celebration time research. So we've got that. Should be 100K.
It's raining and you wore
Level 50!
That's
Hi, Victoria.
incredible. And I know you have you get that level 50
I
jackets.
really wanted the jacket, Caleb.
The Gengar mouse is
I really
sick, huh?
wanted.
I'm going to be checking your avatar after.
Okay,
so
well,
you can
watch
do
the
that.
videos faster.
And you'll be repping that level 50 well.
Be a
You also
supportive
have some really
friend.
cool catches on your account and a recent hatch, right?
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you brought that
What do you
up
mean? It's not
because
almost over. I see a
in
long
9
time
years
until it
playing this
ends.
game, had never had a shundown.
Oh.
And I finally
Where's the card that's taking us to
got
Nobu
one,
is
and
crazy.
I'm so excited about it because not only is it pink, which is one of my
Solid
favorite
level 30. Let me see what level I am.
So the
Let's see.
Toxel, it's
Let me
an
open my
extra
Pokemon
large
Go.
Toxel.
I haven't
There's so
opened
many
it in a
things
hot
about it that
minute.
I really love.
Pokemon
And so,
Go.
we're Shundo in our journey to level 50.
Yeah, Necro has quite the
Update to
Pokemon
continue.
Go.
Well, that
Go
should show
years
when the
at
last
home.
time I opened Pokemon Go
Looks
was.
like
Hold on, it's
already catching a
updating.
lot. You probably have a bigger,
It's
massive roster than some
updating.
of these players. I know you have a Shadow 100%.
Not bro
Mewtwo
getting
as
stood
well.
up. Getting stood up is crazy.
You're welcome to show a camera if you
Okay,
like.
it's
Why
it's
not?
opening
Sure,
once
I
again.
think this one is actually really special to me as well because it's one of the OG Mewtwo's. When it
Go
first
away.
released from Giovanni,
Is it
was one of the
Solosis?
first Shadow Mewtwo
Community Day?
and so that's been really special for me to level up.
Is it Solosis Community Day? Why is there so many freaking mocos around me?
Stardust. So that was one I was chasing.
Why is it? My egg is hatching.
Well, if you're grinding as much as you
Hi,
did,
Grimer.
I'm sure you got
I hatched a Grimer. Let me appraise him.
Congratulations.
Oh, he sucks. He's a 2-star. Transfer.
You also caught a shiny Solosis double XL with the background.
I am level 34. Hold on, I guess I should shiny check.
It does. and
Shiny check.
I just want to thank everybody
Shi-
so much
ah,
too. It's
shiny
been amazing
check.
to see the community rally behind everybody.
Shiny
is
check.
Determined to make this level 50.
Shiny check.
And all the friends that have opened
Shiny
gifts, like, you
check.
guys are real ones. You guys are amazing. But
Shiny
really, the
check.
sake of this really has been everybody
Shiny
supporting each
check.
other.
None of them are shiny.
So many people hit level 50 on
What a
my friends
waste.
list, and I love that there's that collective effort from everyone.
I
to
did
make
see the
this
Zoroark
accomplished,
team.
so
What a waste.
everybody else, best of luck to hit level 50 before October 15th
The comment
rolls
section at the
around,
bottom of the
and
video is
hopefully we can
crazy.
all do it.
And I love seeing your daily updates as well on how far you're going. And you
Oh,
are
look, my Espeon
So
found
thank
a
you so much for taking
candy.
the time and showcasing it, and congrats again to level 50.
Fun
Maybe
fact,
next
by the
time
way,
we'll do this again.
all of my
We'll do level 80.
Espeons are named Sunny after this Espeon because of the name trick
Okay, we'll make that
in
happen.
Pokemon Go.
Tune in and let's get back to the Pokemon action.
So this is the original. This is the original Sunny. And then all the other ones that I use in like this game are all named after her.
Grind to be a Pokemon master truly never stops, and while we've seen some incredible
Nada.
gameplay here in Milwaukee,
Nada.
across the trading card game, across Pokemon Go, across the video game, I do want to take a moment to
I know, I drink it all.
Level 50. I have been
Umbreon?
honored to watch this
I don't know what the
grind from
Umbreon name
local
trick is.
level,
I would have to
and
look
she
it
has
up. I had to
literally been
Google.
out
But
there
for
every single
Espeon,
day
it's
with
you name it
6
Sunny.
miles
Is
at
that a shiny?
least, so
Must be nice.
well earned. Congratulations.
Must be
Let's crown a
nice.
VGC regional champion.
Let's crown a VGC regional
They were
champion.
absolutely
Although
not
I know
showing
there was a
Digimon
lot of bracket involved,
TCG.
I may have also gone for level 50.
This
So
is
we'll see.
Pokemon.
We have a finals to get to. It is going to be Josh Lorsey versus Alex Aaron in our
Brosa, do
finals.
it. I
am
can't drink any
so
more water.
stoked about this final. Actually, a rematch of our
That's it.
11th round.
Who
of
is more
the Swiss
mocoso,
tournament.
Grimer or Solo? Definitely
Earlier on
Solosis.
stream, where
No mames, otro.
but
Literally.
did go to all 3 games and was an incredibly close set. And I am so excited to see.
All right, here we go. This is the final. This is for all the marbles.
This set.
This is for all of the marbles.
I think all of the information
Ooh,
to be
39?
had about
Oh.
these teams was
Yeah.
discovered. We saw how the Incineroar match.
All right, so it is. Oh my god, it's almost a mirror. Is it a mirror? It's a mirror! Oh, brother! It's a mirror! Oh, brother, the same 6 on both sides. This really gonna come down to training and predictions.
Not anymore.
I'm level 34 in Pokemon Go.
Absolutely an incredible matchup here.
That's-
I'm so excited to see players like Alex and Josh who've been around for a long time. Still
Well, chat.
competing at the highest level.
Same
And, of
team,
course,
same
both these
6.
players proved why they deserve to be here throughout all of their matches.
Who do we think is
Let's
gonna
look at these
win?
teams, 'cause they're pretty
And yeah,
familiar.
and luck.
If you have
Ay,
paid
ay, ay.
attention to this tournament over the course of the week,
All right, I got my hopes on Lorsey.
Pokemon, and then the top 6 Pokemon
Are these the 6 highest usage Pokemon? I believe so. Yeah. Yeah.
Because when the Pokemon are good, you are gonna see them.
Dang, Archie really fell off, huh? Poor Archie.
Dorsey's team is that he has all of these
Trying to get someone banned is crazy.
that only he brought to this tournament. I
Luck
think
and
most
training.
of
Yeah, this is the
those
final
players
match. This is for all the marbles.
Alolan Ninetales alongside of the
Wolf got
Terrapins,
knocked out
opting
already
to go for Aurora Veil over
a couple rounds
Arceus.
ago.
Now, we didn't really
I know,
see
yeah,
much
freaking
difference
Archie
between
fell off, the
Pokemon.
toilet bird
I
fell
think the
off.
Blizzard on its own is enough of a threat for that Pokemon, but in this mirror, given how
Is Ninetales 8th? Hold on, I could look it up.
Game 3 against Alex, that could be something
think someone
he tries to
tweeted it
fall back
earlier.
on. Didn't quite work out
I
in
think
that
someone
situation, but
tweeted
he
it
might have been able to
earlier.
identify what he needed for it to succeed in the downtime since that match.
Well, and here is the 6 from Alex Aaron. This is the much more, let's say,
I can't
traditional
find
take
it.
on these 6 Pokemon.
I
as
can't
seen in
find
winning
it.
Frankfurt Regional Championship.
Ugh.
So now we have at least these 6 Pokemon will have taken 2 regional championships at the start of this season.
Oh, God.
Out of, I think we've played 5, including Belo
Hello?
Horizonte that just finished earlier today.
Emmanuel Briganti really leaving his
Don't
mark
they?
on the Regulation H metagame, and you can see why. There's options to boost up your attack, your special attack. You can
I really
force
can't
switches
find
with Encore, with
the top
Yuan,
usage
to
picture.
fake out
Oh, I found
users,
it. We're good.
Rillaboom and Incineroar, best friends
1,
for
2,
life.
3,
Being
4,
able to
5, 6. No,
switch
Ninetales
has
is 6.
some great synergy that we've
Here, let
seen
me-
time and time again throughout the video
This
game
is the
championships history.
top
And of
12 in
course,
usage.
two powerful special attackers. There's really nothing popular in the format right now.
There you
that can
go.
Stop the power of special attack. Assault Vest Rillaboom can sort of help. You know, maybe if you
Yeah, number one in usage is Incineroar. Number 2 is Rillaboom. Number 3 is Blood Moon Ursaluna. Number 4 is Golden Go. Number 5 is Sneasler. Number 6 is Ninetales. Number 7 is Dragonite. Number 8 is Annihilate. Number 9 is Basque Legion. 10 is what's this thing called? Volcarona. And then Archlydon, and then lastly King Gambit.
Have an item on Alex's side for this matchup, but it is going to be double Incineroar on the field, but different special attackers for both players. Lorsey has decided to
Aye!
lead with the Golden Goat
Volcarona's mine.
against the Ursaluna.
And we
That's
know
my
both
bug.
from the Intimidate interaction we just
Okay,
saw and from
so-
previously on stream that Alex's Incineroar will consistently be faster.
Okay, so I was about to say which Intimidate went off first. So Alex has the faster Incineroar.
Incineroar on Lorsey's side of the field that will flinch. That being said, with
So
the
now,
next to it,
Golden Go and Incineroar in front of Incineroar and Ursaluna is not ideal.
nasty plot
Lorsey's definitely on the back foot here, especially knowing that his Incineroar is slower, which means that Alex's Incineroar could just fake out Lorsey's Incineroar
and as a
so that it
result,
can't
if
fake out
Lorsey
anything
gets
else.
nasty plot in, that's going to be a great opportunity for it.
Yeah, and the speed of the Incineroar on Alex's side is really putting a lot of pressure on.
So he is going to
Joshua here
swap
because
out the Incineroar.
Can't fake out safely. Josh knows that he would be losing the.
And it is going to be the Rillaboom that comes out here, which will be able to take any ground type attacks a lot better, but it's still not the happiest in front of Incineroar. Protect comes out, so Golden Go takes no damage here. Hi. And it was going to be a knockoff into the Golden Go, and then Ursaluna is going to go for an Earth Power, so it was a double up into the Golden Go. That's interesting. So now, Lorcy now has the fake out pressure on his side. And yeah, like they said, no Intimidate.
Is staring down its ideal target in the form
I'm a bug? Well, you bug.
Alex's side of the field. It could opt to terrestrialize here, and that electric type terrestrialization.
So he is going to go for a Wood Hammer and a Terra into the Ursaluna slot. And we'll see what Alex decides to do with that slot. He could just protect.
But then you're taking away the possible terrestrialization from your own Golden Go if you brought it. So that's a big cost to play.
Absolutely, and that is.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody thought I was funny. Okay, so something is going to get doubled into on Alex's side. It is going to be the Rillaboom. So this Rillaboom is going to take a full force Shadow Ball as well as a full force Wood Hammer. We see the Terra Water, which means that Golden Go now has not really escaped any type of danger because now there's a Rillaboom in front of it. Shadow Ball goes into the Rillaboom. This is going to be an Assault Vest Rillaboom though, so it does take that really nicely. What? Oh. Oh, you were agreeing.
That is some key damage, especially given that the Golden Go is now weak to that Rillaboom.
Yeah, that Pokemon is now enemy #1 for Joshua Lorcy's.
Yeah, he's got to get rid of that Rillaboom now.
Parting shot though on Alex's side of the field will allow him.
Because now that Rillaboom is threatening a KO onto the Golden Go.
Pokemon, and he does. It's his own Golden Go.
It's his own Golden Go, but even because of the terrestrialization, Lorcy matches up quite well against it. And as we see, there is no speed control available for Alex, so it's all going to come down to
the high horsepower is going to go into the Golden Go.
Terrestrialization. If Lorcy can protect Golden Go until Rillaboom gets off the field, this Pokemon
and I think that he wants.
So we do know from previous matches that Alex's.
Does he want to set up here? That's interesting.
But we also know that Lorcy
High horsepower and a Shadow Ball into the Rillaboom. No, into the Golden Go. Okay. So he's hoping that he lives an attack from the opposing Rillaboom. So the Grassy Glide is not enough. But the other Golden Go outspeeds and it is going to take out the Golden Go, so he immediately loses his Terra.
Water Terra type Golden Go went for an aggressive play, trying to deal even more damage.
And with that parting shot, this will not do as much damage as he might have liked.
Instead, Golden Go goes down for Josh, but a high horsepower will deal significant damage to the Golden Go in return. And now Alex does have a Pokemon advantage, but a lot of these Pokemon.
Now we are going to see that Incineroar come back out, which he's not in the worst position yet. Since the other Rillaboom is currently low health and the Golden Go is currently threatened by the Incineroar, as well as the Rillaboom.
The Sneasler has access to close combat and acrobatics, and you really want the Golden Go on the opposing side of the field to be below half of its health to feel comfortable about that acrobatics knockout. And that's something that I think the Incineroar
Rillaboom is going to swap out here.
As a navigating to that point.
And Incineroar comes out to put this Rillaboom at -2 and the Incineroar at -1.
Alex going to bring the Intimidate down onto both the Rillaboom and the Incineroar for Joshua Lorcy, but Rillaboom
we do see a swap come out here.
It will, and given the opportunity to
and we are going to see the Sneasler come onto the field. So it is going to get that Grassy Seed activated.
Defense boost and the Unburden will activate, making the Sneasler the fastest Pokemon on the field.
Golden Go is going to go for a Protect, so it gets off scot-free this turn.
Be susceptible to that.
Absolutely, the Sneasler absolutely.
And Parting Shot goes into the opposing Incineroar.
Making an incredible play there to get the Incineroar on the switch in with that Parting Shot. So this Sneasler got in without being intimidated, and now the Incineroar on Alex's side just.
So now the Rillaboom is going to join the field again. And Rillaboom is faster than Incineroar, which means that he is able to fake out the Incineroar before the Incineroar is able to fake out anything else. However, the Sneasler, the Golden Go isn't within range to be knocked out by the Sneasler right now.
Honestly, you kind of want that fake out pressure for another turn. You can't necessarily make that switch comfortably because Sneasler could decide to throw close combat into that spot, could just go for acrobatics to do some nice chip to that Incineroar and follow it up with a high.
So it looks like he's gonna go for a sword dance.
I think Alex did a great job a couple of turns ago reading like that defensive play and going full on the offense. But I think now
And a high horsepower into the Golden Go. Hoping that there is no fake out, which it looks like the Incineroar didn't go for a fake out.
Well, Sneasler will go for the swords dance there.
Nasty Plot comes out from the Golden Go, hoping for a more passive play, it looks like. And high horsepower goes into the Golden Go and knocks it out.
All on its own, no intimidate on that Rillaboom, super effective damage. The Nasty Plot was it.
He was probably reading the fake out into the Incineroar. Incineroar parting shots the Sneasler.
Meaning that it will be able to go back to Alex and can come back once again to intimidate once more and remove.
And so now both players have lost their Golden Go, which are huge pieces.
In order to get the Sneasler under.
Ursaluna comes out, which is currently threatened by the Rillaboom.
The fastest thing on the field, you're still going to be able to protect any threat of fake out.
Hi, what's up, Money? And the Incineroar comes back out, putting the Sneasler back down to neutral.
Into that electric typing. The Sneasler just has to hang out for a bit. You have to feel out how Alex is going to approach.
Everybody should watch the YouTube video.
Worry about your Rillaboom's position at this point in time. It can't necessarily protect, which means it might be taking a lot of damage here if Alex decides to double into it. But Sneasler really is your key piece. As long as you keep it safe for another turn, you can go on the offense with it in the next turn.
Yeah, Sneasler needs to stay healthy here, but also Lorcy needs to get some damage.
So he looks like he wants to just get as much damage as possible onto the Ursaluna. We're most likely going to see a Terra from the Ursaluna into the electric typing. So it will take a Woodhammer much better, but it'll still take quite a bit of damage.
Significant damage to both.
Ooh, yeah, everybody watch that one too.
Just protect Sneasler on this turn, afraid of a fake out coming out from the Incineroar.
Woodhammer goes into the Ursaluna. Doesn't do that much damage actually, since there is no grassy terrain. And parting shot goes into the Rillaboom.
Just pivoting, he is dancing all over the place with this Incineroar. In, out, switching right back out again and bringing in his own Rillaboom.
And this is how you play Incineroar and Rillaboom.
So now we see Incineroar back on, or not Incineroar, Rillaboom back on the field.
Even if you are taking a little bit of
True, watch every video, but especially the last two, because the last two have been a little bit different than my normal content, so they're not getting as much traction.
This Ursaluna opportunities to weave in attacks in the meantime. Now that the Rillaboom is back out on the field, yes, grassy terrain is here, and those Woodhammers will be a little bit more powerful.
So right now, Lorcy is on the back foot since his Pokemon aren't doing as much damage as he would like in particular.
Just protect. It can't protect a second time. And if you catch the Incineroar on a possible switch,
Intimidate parting shot is so annoying to deal with.
Damage to give you that much more momentum back. Rillaboom and Incineroar are just so comfortable switching in and out and in and out.
And if he does choose to Intimidate Cycle himself, Ursaluna can just go for an Earth Power into the Sneasler slot and do a ton of damage onto the Incineroar, who is also weak to Ground-type moves. We get the Intimidate down onto the Rillaboom, but it is still most likely going to either take a Blood Moon or an Earth Power.
Realizes that Sneasler absolutely doesn't feel safe here. Will switch out and instead
oof, that is a ton of damage.
With the fake out, preventing it from firing out a Woodhammer.
It is going to go ahead and get some HP back from the terrain and from the... oh my gosh, thank you so much for the 33 months! Let's freaking go! Okay, watch the videos after we're done with the finals.
That Intimidate into the Rillaboom is pretty nice to have, but that's not going to help you slow down this Ursaluna Blood Moon. And unfortunately, your high horsepower
so now,
Rillaboom, after all those
Lorcy is still on the back foot here. He does have fake out pressure, but what is the Rillaboom doing? The Rillaboom is now so low on its attack that it's not going to be able to threaten a lot of damage onto the Ursaluna.
that Pokemon means a potential Grassy Glide in the future could just take it out.
Ooh, I'm glad that you enjoyed the content.
Too, which is not the best position to be in.
Yeah, the speed boost is not that big of a deal because just naturally.
Put the videos on autoplay right now and then go back and watch them later.
In this situation, but losing
Yeah, everybody make sure that my more adventurous videos get traction too, not just the sweaty
damage from the Rillaboom's
videos.
But there are plenty of options here for negating some of that. Sneasler comes out in favor of the Rillaboom.
So we are gonna see the Sneasler come back out. Ursaluna is gonna opt for Protect here.
Probably going to be a little bit of a passive turn that Ursaluna is
Fake Out goes into nothing. And Incineroar.
Leftovers in grassy terrain. Josh goes for
If Incineroar goes for a parting shot, we're literally gonna be back at square
The
one.
real goal was just to get that Sneasler in safely, and he has done that, although Incineroar still threatens Fake Out pressure. I don't think there's been a turn that Fake Out hasn't been threatened against Lorsi.
It really hasn't, and I'm so glad you mentioned that because I think.
So it looks like we are gonna go for a close combat into the Incineroar slot, which means that even if Incineroar does choose to swap out there, the Rillaboom in the back is still gonna have to take that close combat. We get the other opposing Rillaboom come back, but it is not going to be a swap, and it is going to be just the one-hit KO onto the Incineroar, so there was no swap. So now, Lorsi has more momentum now, since Alex is down to his final two Pokemon. Caesar is going to go ahead and get KO'd here, but now, Lorsi is going to have the fake-out pressure here. With Incineroar also dropping the attack on the opposing Rillaboom, and the other Rillaboom is low HP. Lower HP. Thank you so much for the follow!
At the end of the day, target number 1 is going
So Fake Out is going to go into the Ursaluna, and we are going to go for a parting shot into the Ursaluna.
Stop that Pokemon. You have to find a way to get enough damage.
I know, this is going to be a close one. So Lorsi is trying to mitigate the amount of damage that Ursaluna is able to do, because Ursaluna is threat number 1. Alex's Rillaboom does get the Fake Out first. Oh no, it was a Fake Out. I can't read. Okay, leave me alone.
I will make this Ursaluna flinch no matter what you do, Alex. And there it is. Flinches out.
So that was the most passive turn on the planet.
True 2v2.
I actually honestly love that play though, because that's what you need. You need the Ursaluna to lose as many turns as possible.
Terrain is now off the field, which means there's going to be no more heals for the opposing Rillaboom, so it is going to stay at a lower HP. Meanwhile, Lorsi's Pokemon are still very healthy. Trading Fake Outs is P. This is peak pro gaming right now. High Horsepower goes into the Incineroar, not enough to take it out. High Horsepower also goes into the Ursaluna and brings it down to just below half. And Earth Power goes into the Incineroar. But now the thing is how is the other Rillaboom gonna be able to do anything to this opposing Rillaboom with this much HP? We know that the Rillaboom is faster, but how is it really threatening any damage?
And that puts Rillaboom in a really nasty spot.
Protect comes out from the Ursaluna. I know the evolution socks are so cute, right? Woodhammer is gonna do quite a bit of damage, actually. It was a critical hit! And Lorsi's High Horsepower goes into Protect. So Lorsi is going to be focusing on that Ursaluna. Ursaluna is going to be the biggest threat here, since the other Rillaboom can't really pose a big threat to his Rillaboom. So if he's able to get the Ursaluna off of the field, he is going to be in a much better spot right now. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Alex. Let's freaking go! We're one away from a pack open. High Horsepower, not High Horsepower, the Woodhammer comes out, brings the other Rillaboom down to pretty low. High Horsepower is not going to be enough. It's just going to barely miss the KO! Wolf did lose, yes.
That's a very smart call there from Alex, realizing that if you're worried about losing your Ursaluna, you can always protect the follow-up.
Woodhammer is going to go into the opposing Rillaboom, calling the Protect from the Ursaluna.
The Ursaluna protects itself, knows that it will be.
Woodhammer comes out onto Lorsi's, brings it down to 42 HP. It's not going to be able to live this next turn. Especially not after this recoil damage.
with its own wood hammer, but that one hit point on the blood.
Yeah, Yawn seems to be a big tech. Welcome to the chat.
Just clean this up and give Alex Aaron a game advantage heading into our game 2 and 1 win away.
Oh, Ursaluna surviving that turn was actually the turning point. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Heck yeah. What's up?
Only the fact that this is the guaranteed turn of sleep that locks in the win for Lorsy. Had this Rillaboom gone asleep a turn earlier,
and here comes the Blood Moon to finish it off. We are going to be going to game 2 now.
The Blood Moon will take that KO, and Alex Aran, just like you said, 1 win closer to.
Oh, I know. I'm so excited for ZA.
Now, Gabby, we said this was going to be a close set.
Dodge the 100% accurate move.
That 1 pixel of health that Ursaluna had.
That Ursaluna surviving there literally lost him the game. Otherwise, he was in a great position.
Comfortable in this matchup. Both of these players obviously taking each other to the absolute limit. What is there to adjust? Is it just go through?
If Lorsy is able to bring it back in this game 2, we'll be going to a game 3. Thank you so much for the follow.
Interesting that Alex chose the Ursaluna as the special attacker of choice, and Lorsy chose the Golden Go, and also we saw the Sneasler for Lorsy where it was not present for Alex.
We'll see how he adjusts in this game 2.
Personally feel comfortable with these 2 teams. I do wonder if there's a world where Alex maybe adjusts and decides to leave the Ursaluna behind.
None of the judges have any Pokemon sitting on their shoulders, and I'm very disappointed.
I think that you have to rely on what you
feel
comfortable with in these balance mirrors, because you're not. Again, you're not playing the team. You're not playing that, I know this Pokemon will always do this to this Pokemon. You're playing the player. And
these mirror matches are always so tough. Yeah, that game was crazy. These mirror matches are always so hard because it really just comes down to training and predicting what your opponent is going to do.
That's what makes you a regional champion.
But from the first game, we know that Alex's Rillaboom is faster than Joshua's Rillaboom, which is very important. File a complaint, but TM them your disappointment.
Both of our competitors hungry.
All right, here we go. So it looks like we're starting Incineroar and Golden Go versus Incineroar and Ninetales.
It's Golden Go and Ninetales coming out from Lorsy.
This Alolan Ninetales already has a couple of different options to mix things up. You do have to worry about the fake out this first turn, of course, but after that, there's the Terra Ground that can do some good damage to Golden Go or the Incineroar. But there's also Aurora Veil.
Why didn't I play it? Because Milwaukee's across the country for me, too far. And I usually go to regionals that are close to me.
Absolutely.
What's up? Welcome. We're glad to have you here, Soundwave.
Special type damage. One of them is
Pokemon are in their hearts, okay. Aurora Veil may make a huge difference, you're right. Since we know that Alex's, I don't think Alex's Ninetale has Aurora Veil.
If you know that your special attacks are going to be weakened, you can always nasty plot to offset it. And one thing
it's best of 3. So if Lorsy is able to win this game, they'll go to a 3rd game. Favorite Daft Punk song? Great question. I don't know. Fake out goes into the Incineroar, and Terra Blast is gonna go into the Golden Go. Is this gonna be enough? And it's not enough. It does do more than 50%. The Golden Go goes for a nasty plot, thinking that he's gonna be safe this turn.
Safe. It cannot feel like it is going to be able to just fire off, make it rain. It has to be afraid of this Terra Ground Ninetales.
Lorsy making a very
and Ninetales is also now threatening Incineroar as well.
Incineroar is slower. I can't protect Alolan Ninetales. I need to get this damage down on Golden Go as soon as possible.
So he's going to go for a parting shot onto the Incineroar slot.
He can now threaten a knockout with that Terra Blast into the Golden Go. You can also just threaten to do half damage to that Incineroar potentially.
And Terra Blast perhaps into the Golden Go.
and it could protect.
And he is going to lock in the Terra Blast into the Golden Go. Golden Go is able to protect or Terra. And like I said, Incineroar can't really do anything to either of these Pokemon on the field.
Golden Go, it will protect itself from the Terra Blast, but like you mentioned, with that Focus Sash, Ninetales is still going to be around here for the next one. And here is
what would my next move have been?
The Incineroar making a huge difference.
Probably what he did, targeting into the Golden Go, since that is the biggest threat. And then secondary choice of move onto the Incineroar slot that's most likely going to swap because it now sees a Terra Ground Pokemon with Terra Blast in front of it. Parting Shot does go into the Rillaboom. I think either... If I was running Parting Shot, I think I probably would have Parting Shotted too. If I wasn't running Parting Shot, I would have knocked off into that slot.
You don't take any drops from your attack, and more importantly, you can punish what your opponent sends in. And when you know it's probably
Sparkly Earth Power.
another physical attacker,
So we are going to go ahead and swap in Golden Go here for the Incineroar.
necessarily adding up, and honestly, you don't necessarily have to worry about the Ninetales getting KO'd either, because
And we are going to go ahead and just protect.
Make sure you don't flinch, make sure nothing weird happens. Will be
I can't hydrate! I ran out of water and I already have to pee again.
And the Rillaboom now is at -1 attack. It's going to be threatened by another
Digital Love is my favorite punk song.
Which means that even though this
I don't, you guys are asking me so many song-related questions. I don't know.
As much damage as you might expect. Of course, the Focus Sash is still going to keep it around anyway.
Oh, I enjoyed that game. I thought it was fun.
Especially for the other Pokemon that Lorcy has
I thought the TCG was fun, and that's why I started learning like the actual TCG.
Onto the Golden Go, you have to wonder at what point will the Terra Blast not do enough to pick up that KO.
So Golden Go is going to immediately swap here. Oh, okay. I did finish Legends Arceus. Incineroar is coming back in to intimidate the Rillaboom.
Do want the double intimidate on the Rillaboom. That's such a key play.
And we're also going to see a swap from Alex's Rillaboom as well.
So that Alex can bring back in his own Incineroar. Going to get the intimidate down on
Yes. Yeah, you do have to bring your own Nintendo Switch.
Fake-out pressure is here once again. We're in a very similar position, and it's going to be the Terra coming out from
Really?
Golden Go.
Hey, twin! We played at the same time. I am so excited for Wednesday, dude. We are going to see the Terra Water from the Golden Go to try to stay safe from the Terra Blast. Ninetales is going to go ahead and just protect this turn.
Absolutely. And the protect here means that there will be no damage onto the Ninetales and this Shadow Ball. With the nasty
Oh, I know,
ball,
right?
Good damage to the Incineroar. I believe that is just...
And we are going to go ahead and get HP recovery back from both the terrain as well as the Citrus Berry.
Actually regain most of that health right back.
Arceus is still not my favorite game, but I have very high hopes for ZA.
I think is a really great spot for Lorcy, knowing that nothing else.
So we are going to go for a fake out.
Start planning out your end game, but unfortunately, it does mean
Onto who?
Well, what does Ninetales do now?
Right.
Blizzard is not going to be.
Yeah, I'm going to be streaming ZA the night that it drops. So it'll be a late night stream. Late night stream.
Don't do it. You really want to try and
No spicy teams, unfortunately.
Up at this point before you're KO'd. Now, fake out plus an attack from Golden Go should be able to pick up the KO on the Ninetales, even though it's not weak to make it.
So Incineroar is going to get swapped here.
So it's really just a matter of calling, did he fake out or not?
And Rillaboom is coming back onto the field.
Switched in the Rillaboom again, so continuing that door. Rillaboom now out
This is such a positional game right now.
The fake out. By forcing that terrestrialization, this Golden Go is no longer immune to fake out, and we have seen just how important maintaining that fake out.
Your spirit will join on stream launch day.
Now, of course, no damage will come across over the course of this turn. Golden Go continues to get a little bit more healthy every turn that goes by because of that grassy terrain, but Lorcy still has a pretty decent position.
Man.
All of his Pokemon are still very healthy.
You do have to wonder, though.
Yeah, he is keeping that last Pokemon a secret as long as he can.
So much switching here.
But right now, there's really nothing happening.
Can do one attack to significantly change things, whereas Lorcy, like, yeah, Blizzard into Rillaboom, that'd be great. Does not have the same, I think, fear that a Make It Rain has on the field at this point in time. So
let's not forget that there's still a nasty plot on that Golden Go.
Exactly.
Terra Blast is going to go into the Golden Go.
Just when does the Make It Rain happen, and just how much will it do?
And that does do quite a bit. Make It Rain coming out. Obviously, Ninetales gets brought down to 1 HP. It's probably going to go down to the Rillaboom this turn.
Decent amount of damage as well. That means that now this Rillaboom will get a shot at it, and
Golden Go is going to go ahead and take a little bit of recoil. No, he goes for the Incineroar slot, so he does lose his Incineroar here. But now Ninetales is obviously in Grassy Glide range.
A lot of damage dealt to that Golden Go may just have been worth it.
Those turns of grassy terrain recovery, that was the difference there between the Golden Go being able to hang on.
Lorcy is going to put in his own Rillaboom here.
Well, versus being knocked out from a Terra Blast, despite the fact that it terastallized by itself.
And he is going to Grassy Glide into the Golden Go slot.
To remove the Incineroar, that was the pivot that Lorcy had. You can't pivot Golden Go and Rillaboom. It just doesn't have the same synergy that the Incineroar and Rillaboom have. And Alex, on the other hand, more than comfortable to make those switches again and again to weaken Lorcy's own Rillaboom. We could be seeing a board state very soon where Lorcy is down to his final 2 Pokemon.
Grassy Glide is tempting, but there is also the possibility that he just swaps in Incineroar into that slot. And with Alex's Rillaboom being full health, he's going to have to figure out a way to get rid of that Rillaboom. So it is going to be the Rillaboom that swaps here.
Actually threatening a KO and a fake out, instead switches for Incineroar. Alex is not going for these big swings when they are being offered to him by Lorcy. Instead, Incineroar trying to pivot, intimidate goes.
Golden Go is going to go ahead and protect here to not take any of that Grassy Glide damage. And Terra Blast is going to go into the Incineroar slot.
The ground opens up and Incineroar takes,
and that brings Incineroar down to below half. And the high horsepower is enough to take out the Incineroar, so he will not have that Intimidate cycle any longer.
a third game and he is playing like it.
What an incredible read there from Lorcy.
What a great read.
Out in 2 hits. I can do that.
What a great read.
I can do better. Lorcy can do it better, at least. But no,
we now see that Alex's final Pokemon is going to be that Ursaluna.
Once again, that special attacker taking the field. It is going to be slower than the Ninetales, though. And how can you slow down the special attack? Aurora Veil. I do think that this is an opportunity to try and switch that Ninetales.
I don't even know how you make that. I don't either.
Golden Go doesn't take a Blood Moon on the way in because
this is why I don't play Mood.
On a Pokemon with such low health. Exactly. As long
as
you think that the opponent's Golden Go won't Shadow Ball your Ninetales for some reason.
So we are gonna go for a. What are we doing? A Wood Hammer?
Blizzard lands against the Ursaluna that can't terastallize.
He can't safely put in the Golden Go here, so he's gonna Wood Hammer and Terra Blast.
Grassy terrain. Grassy terrain also.
Golden Go tries to go for a double protect.
Does not get it.
Ninetales is going to be able to take out this Golden Go.
Connect on the Golden Go. That Pokemon has finally gone down. It is.
And we'll see how much this Wood Hammer does to Ursaluna.
Remaining for Alex to try and take out 3 remaining Pokemon from
Wolf lost.
Crucially, there is no defensive Terra available for the Ursaluna, which means
Wood Hammer goes into the Ursaluna, and it does bring it down to below half.
Quite enough to pick up the 1-hit KO, but that is a lot.
Earth Power goes into the Ninetales, but now it's going to be Rillaboom versus Rillaboom.
Unfortunately,
but there is a Golden Go.
Grassy terrain there did weaken the power of
Golden Go should be able to pick up the KO on Ursaluna here with a Make It Rain. And Rillaboom can't one-hit KO Golden Go. It is going to be at least minimum 2-hit KO.
Fantastic trade.
If not more.
You now get your own Golden Go on the field.
Full health.
Full health. Able to maneuver around this board state pretty comfortably because Ursaluna already at pretty low health. Grassy terrain is back.
Lorcy is in a pretty good position right now. He is going to go ahead and Wood Hammer into the Rillaboom and go for a Make It Rain into both of these. Protect comes out onto Ursaluna.
Is forced to protect here because it has no options. Lorcy can KO
that too, he does have Grassy Glide pressure back since the terrain is back on the field. Make It Rain comes out and brings Rillaboom to just above half.
Unboosted Make It Rain. Those special attack drops will start adding up.
High horsepower goes into Golden Go. Golden Go lives. Wood Hammer goes into the Rillaboom. Brings it down low enough that should be within range of a Make It Rain. But is Golden Go in Grassy Glide range?
time ever, are one game away from winning a regional championship.
What an incredible way to claw his way back into the matchup. You know, when the Incineroar went down, I was nervous because these trainers, if you watch back how they've been playing this set, there's been so much switching.
They love their Incineroar.
I hate to sound like a broken record, but this is honestly...
Grassy Glide is going to go into the Rillaboom, and Make It Rain comes out from the Golden Go. Ursaluna goes for double protect. We will not see any damage coming out from Ursaluna. And Grassy Glide does go into Golden Go. Golden Go is able to hang on 16 HP. We are going to be seeing a game 3, since this will be enough to knock out both Ursaluna and Rillaboom. It's actually not enough for Ursaluna. Ursaluna is going to tank that, but now it is absolutely within Grassy Glide range. It's the slowest thing on the field. Either it gets hit by a Make It Rain, a Wood Hammer, or a Grassy Glide.
Game 3, and Lorcy is looking really good. This was
the recoil actually is enough to take out the Golden Go here, but the Rillaboom is going to be able to obviously take out this Ursaluna, so we will be going to a game 3.
We're going to see a protect again from the Ursaluna to give Alex a little more thinking time. You know, after the protect fails, you are guaranteed for it to succeed.
So he is going to go ahead and take this turn to kind of think about what he wants to do in game 3. And me personally, while we're waiting for them to finish up their whatever they're doing, I am going to avoid a copyright, and I have to use the restroom again. I'm sorry. There's nothing's going to change here. Lorcy wins this game, and we'll be going to a game 3. I'll be right back.
Deal for Alex to think about this. This was the power of that Terra Ground Ninetales, able to deal super effective damage to both the Incineroar and Golden Go on the leads, and eventually forcing the terastallization. And when Golden Go had to terastallize into the water typing, that was probably the moment that Alex lost control of the game, because he no longer had the defensive pivots that he needed to keep up with Lorcy's defensive pivots.
Exactly, and I do think that thinking back to how their first best of 3 set, knowing that the final adjustment was that Terra Ground terastallization on the Alolan Ninetales, I think that's how Lorcy solves this matchup at the end of the day. It provides a lot of pressure with the Terra Blast, targeting the Golden Go, targeting the Incineroar, really targeting a lot of the Pokemon on the opposing side of the field. Blizzard as well, very scary, but then you also have the Aurora Veil as well if you feel like playing it a little bit slower, and I do think that Alex has to be prepared for that moving forwards. That being said, he did win the first best of 3 set against the Terra Ground Alolan Ninetales, and if he's able to think back to how he approached that situation and do that once again, assuming we don't see another adjustment from Lorcy, that could be his ticket to be regional champion.
Yeah, well, both players are looking for the magic sauce that will make them into a regional champion, and it's all going to come down to this final game. An entire weekend's worth of Pokemon battling for both of these players. 12 rounds of Swiss, both of them coming up through the play-in rounds as well in the top cut. This is what it has all come down to. One game for the entire title of regional champion.
And we're going to see those leads, and it's actually the Incineroar and the Ursaluna out for Alex, and the Golden Go and the Incineroar out for Lorcy. So we're turning to a very tried and true combination. I love to see that the Golden Go and the Ursaluna are staring up against each other, but I think this just means that...
I'm sorry, oh my god, I'm changing the screen right now, I'm changing the screen right now, oh my god, okay, we're back, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I didn't even get to finish peeing. Y'all gotta stop telling me to hydrate. Okay, we do have Golden Go and Incineroar on Lorcy's side, and Incineroar and Ursaluna on the opposing side. What do you mean, ew, dude? I literally peed until I felt like I was gone for too long. Hello? It was crazy.
It must have been a key moment looking back that he realized, if I just change this thing, all of a sudden that close margin becomes something...
No! I drank a lot of water!
Pokemon you terastallize. Maybe you try and go for a parting shot here instead of a fake out, knowing that you're going to be slower. There are a lot of options here, as this is only the first turn. And
ain't no way that you guys are offended by bodily functions that everybody has. Shut up. Fake out goes into Ursaluna. It's gonna be a crit! Nasty Plot comes out from the Golden Go. Stop making me hydrate. Thank you so much for the follow. And we are going to see that knockoff go into the Golden Go, so it will not have that extra life orb damage.
Golden Go has, but the Nasty Plot should help make up for that.
And not only that, you're not taking recoil damage anymore.
I don't drink this much water when I watch movies.
Where this Golden Go just kind of hangs out on the field, which we've seen the water terrestrialization Golden Go do on Alex's side of the field.
I don't have any water, so I can't hydrate.
Get some recovery there. That being said, that is still a Pokemon that is threatened by those big attacks from the Earth.
Shadow Ball is gonna go into the Ursaluna, anticipating a swap there.
And unfortunately does not get it. That is a Shadow Ball into the Ursaluna. No switch, no terrestrialization.
And we'll see where this Ursaluna actually ends up targeting.
And now Alex gets the parting shot.
You know what? Thank you, Jade.
And reposition with that
Out here getting judged for being a human being with a bladder. My bad. My B.
Golden Go. That was a big swing, and unfortunately a big whiff onto the Ursaluna.
And Blood Moon is gonna go into the Golden Go, and it is gonna be a one-hit KO!
That was such a tough turn, but Alex made the most of it. Being able to keep that Pokemon confidently on the field in front of a
Parting Shot goes into the Rillaboom, but losing that Golden Go that early in the game after a nasty plot is actually so unfortunate.
Shot onto your own Rillaboom now, but it is going to come down to those special Pokemon attackers on how he's been approaching this matchup time and time again. And as long as you're able to support your Ursaluna, to buy it time, to use Fake Out, to use priority attacks, to open up opportunities.
I am apparently AI.
Closer and closer to that championship title.
Alex after
I'm glad you enjoy me yapping.
A massive special attacker from Lorsi's side.
Dude, that's what these games took a lot longer than I thought that they would. That's why we're not gonna get to play any games ourselves, but we'll play games on Monday. I'm already late to be feeding my pets.
Power of that Pokemon from its physical side, and being able to
Rillaboom, Sneasler, and Incineroar aren't enough. I don't think they are either. Especially since Alex does have Intimidate Cycle Pressure right now.
The Rillaboom would force a terrestrialization on the Ursaluna, certainly. If the Sneasler
Rillaboom comes back out, so he does have Fake Out pressure here.
Coming in from your opponent. You don't necessarily have a comfortable pivot there like you would with a Parting Shot, and you know that your Rillaboom is.
But now he has to figure out how who he's going to target with Sneasler. If Ursaluna protects or swaps into Golden Go there, that close combat goes into nothing.
Alex is in the driver's seat right now, and Lorsi has to make up for that Shadow Ball.
Yeah, one thing that I have been noticing about how Alex has been playing is that he is regularly pivoting.
We are going to see a Terra.
Instead of going on the
and it is going to be a Terra into the Ursaluna to take away that fighting type weakness.
And there are no switches, no repivots. Instead, the defensive terrestrialization from the Ursaluna.
Fake Out goes into the Rillaboom.
Not onto the
Close combat goes into the Ursaluna. It's definitely not going to be enough. It brings it to just about half.
Deals about 50% damage, which Ursaluna will be able to heal back up with the leftovers and the grass.
And Ursaluna is going to go ahead and Earth Power into the Sneasler. It is going to be enough.
And now,
this might lock up Game 3.
All that Lorsi has to make something happen, and Alex Arendt is so close to his first regional championship.
We have seen Incineroar and Rillaboom accomplish some incredible things throughout the video game championships. But this is very much an uphill battle for Lorsi.
Incineroar is going to come back and hit the field here.
And buy himself one more turn. But what do you do with that turn? Do you try and land a high horsepower into that Ursaluna? It looks like it could be a KO from this range.
Bro said I'm rich. Send funds? Hello? Can I change my vote? This game took a huge turn when he gambled on that Ursaluna either swapping or Terra-ing.
This is when you want your own Incineroar on the field. You want the Intimidate, and you just want that partner side by side ready to help you be champion.
There's absolutely nothing preventing Alex from switching in the Incineroar here, locking in those Intimidate debuffs onto both the Incineroar and
Alex sure is taking his time here, but I don't really think he needs to take his time.
Still a fourth unrevealed Pokemon in
Ursaluna is going to go for the Protect here.
From Ursaluna, no switches, so the Incineroar will not be coming.
High Horsepower is going to go into Incineroar, does a little bit of damage. High Horsepower also goes into the opposing Rillaboom. And Incineroar is going to go for a knockoff. Doesn't want to take that recoil damage from Flare Blitz.
Lorsi at least getting the call right and the targeting correct, but still missing out on any way to deal significant damage to that Ursaluna or prevent
This Ursaluna is still a huge problem.
They could still
And he doesn't even have a real way to really hit it at this point.
Opted for protect there, and the Rillaboom went for the high horsepower.
How you misspell your own name? That's crazy.
Probably feels okay with the matchup against the Rillaboom. Probably wants that Incineroar gone before
He's gonna go for a swap on the Ursaluna here.
Maybe it's that Golden Go making an appearance.
And it is gonna be a Golden Go!
That's Golden Go.
He did target into that slot with a knockoff. This high horsepower is not going to be enough. He is going to get the HP recovery from the Citrus Berry as well as the terrain.
That was just dealt to it. There have not been any intimidates.
High horsepower goes back into the other Rillaboom, does a bit of chip.
For small damage.
And knockoff goes into the Golden Go and just misses the KO.
Barely misses the KO and knocks off the Life Orb from Golden Go. So significant damage removal there from the Life Orb because there has not been an opportunity to get any nasty plots.
Golden Go does look like it's within Grassy Glide range at this point. It's so low.
This one out, but just hasn't done it yet.
Yeah, you have to wonder why.
He is going to go ahead and not... He is avoiding as much recoil damage as he can onto this Incineroar, so he is going to go ahead and knock off into the Rillaboom.
It looks like he is trying to stall out some of this grassy terrain to prevent things like this Grassy Glide from being able to pick up additional damage, as well as the additional damage onto the Ursaluna.
High horsepower goes back into the Incineroar, brings it back down to 96. And knocking off into the Rillaboom once again, bringing it so low.
Lose the Rillaboom this upcoming turn if he doesn't switch it out. You know, I think something interesting here is that a lot of times when players are down to their final two Pokemon, they...
Grassy Glide is no longer on the table, which means that the Golden Go will no longer be under threat of Grassy Glide.
Really curious why he has,
but will it be able to take out the Rillaboom? Make It Rain comes out.
Sure, but
Does quite a bit of chip on Rillaboom.
Not deal a lot of damage here.
High horsepower does go into Incineroar, and Incineroar does avoid the KO here! And Woodhammer is going to go into this Golden Go, knocking it out!
Into that Incineroar, and it still survives. Woodhammer picks up the KO onto the Golden Go. Now Incineroar has an opportunity to fight back against the Rillaboom.
Knockoff is going to be able to take out the Rillaboom here, which means that it will be Incineroar and Ursaluna versus Incineroar and Rillaboom.
With fake out pressure, with the Intimidate, and alongside the Ursaluna.
Neither of these Pokemon can protect right now. So one of them will get faked out.
You have the Ursaluna with Blood Moon available to it. You can very easily target it down with this 2-hit, and then the Incineroar with 13 health left.
Yeah, this is full health Incineroar.
This is full health Incineroar. It is ready to go, and I think it's been waiting for its
Fake out does go into the Rillaboom. I fear a Blood Moon coming into the Rillaboom slot. Earth Power into the Incineroar.
Yeah, that full health Incineroar is happy to take a Flare Blitz for this into this Rillaboom and lock up a regional championship here.
And it does look like Alex is going to be our newest regional champ. Unfortunately, unless we super mega crit ×4 and hack a spread move onto Rillaboom. There's really no way for this Rillaboom to come back at this point.
Now, Rillaboom does have a speed advantage here, and it does know high horsepower, but you've been intimidated. It can have a miss. It's going to be a very uphill battle, and with that forfeit, Alex Arand is our new Milwaukee.
Oh, what a crazy final! A mirror match, and Alex came out on top. Precipice Blades, literally. Whew. That was crazy. That was actually insane, chat. Oh gosh. Well. Lorsi will get there. Hey, he made it to the finals. He made it to the finals. Oh man. That was a crazy game.
Absolutely.
I think that this turn was kind of the deciding factor. Losing Golden Go that early after he had nasty plotted and trying to do that hard read into the Ursaluna slot was definitely what made the entire momentum of the battle change.
Game 1 literally came down to a single hit point at the end there. And
super mega ultra crit with a spread move. The new grass type spread move.
Alex is the player who managed to seize control.
Struggle bug, but grass.
And has now seized the crown here in
Oh man, that really came down to the wire. Okay, I gotta go feed my pets, so I'm gonna say bye to TikTok. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do battles, and I have a dancer team, which is what the dancing part was about. But tomorrow we'll do battles, and I'll have a dancer team. Bye, TikTok.
At the next event because they seem to be the ones to beat. They have their
Wee.
targets on their backs, and even if you run them with a little bit of your own flair, like
Okay.
Lucy did, that doesn't seem to be enough.
Well, I mean, this isn't the first time we've seen this happen.
I don't think there is a grass spread move.
Last season,
Not that I know
we
of.
saw Simone Sanvito
Not
jump
that I
across.
know of. Shush. Okay, time for me to go feed my animals. I mean, get out of that. And there we go. Although I said intermission. Jesus. Oh, we got a pack open too. Heck yeah. Okay, let me open the pack real quick, and then I'll go feed my animals. That was so loud. Oh my god. Okay. Everybody guess your energy while I grab the pet. Oh, you're right. Petal Blizzard, I think, does. Alright, guess your energy. What even gets Petal Blizzard? Animals want treats. I know, I'm sorry, animalitos. I'm sorry, animalitos. Psychic, electric, grass, water. Gorgeous. Okay, well, Superior? I don't think Superior does. Water? It's Psychic. Okay, let's see. We have Numel. Oh my god. Krogunk. Ah! What? Hello? Thank you so much for the follow. Spoink. Oh my god, why am I so bad at this right now? Hello? This is the worst it's ever been. Snover. Frostmoth. I'm like gripping the cards too tightly. Kadabra. Golden Go, how fitting. Launcher. Dialga. No! I mean, Xerneas is adorable, but... Nothing in that one. Unfortunate. For here, Psychic Energy. No, literally. Unfortunately, no hit there. Alright, let me find my outro music so I can go feed the pets. Okay, well, that was a crazy finals. I'm sorry we didn't get to do battles, but that took forever. That was a 3-hour top cut stream, which is crazy. But in the meantime, tomorrow we'll do battles. I have the dancer team for tomorrow. But brush your hair, brush your teeth, drink some water, eat some food, get some sleep, take a shower, and have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow for some battles with my little dancers. Goodbye, and good night, everybody.